No, I just don't. Facebook's about as much as I can stand, and that drives me nuts. So,
you guys ready to kill the monster tonight?
Well, I'm ready. We gotta. We can't. Oh my goodness! I'm not one of metagames, so I'll just shut up.
Well, you do it on Messenger. You just say whatever you're gonna say. Just say it. It don't matter.
Well, it's not really metagaming. This is once we get past this trap. I mean, I'm gonna have to cast at least the water breathing, and after that, don't worry about what I'm casting. But some shit's gonna happen as soon as we get past this trap. I guarantee you.
I don't know. Hopefully not.
Well, I mean, we're literally going to walk right into the thing's lair.
What we did last time.
I know, and I don't know. Like I said, I think I'm scared of it. Because if we all jump on this thing, it's going to be in trouble. And I can give all of us water breathing for an hour. So, there you go. I don't think it'll take an hour to fight this thing. Yes, until we're in water. If this thing surfaces, I can try to cast that spell on it that will make it unable to go back under the water. But it gets a save, so I can't. I mean, it's only a first level spell, but you know, it might work. And if this thing is trapped on top of the water, we got it. Carver's gonna harpoon that fucker when it's pulling out. Let's hope he doesn't harpoon one of us instead because it wants him to.
I see what you're saying. Well, yeah, that would be. I hope that isn't the case.
Just remember, not everything you're going to have to question the things that we see that don't belong there. We know what to expect. Anything else is going to be. You have to question that.
Well, apparently we're all stronger in the mind than Pick.
I know you guys fought that. Well, we all saw the illusion of the monster, but
I don't think that was an illusion. I don't know if it was an illusion, but it definitely it was pumping out waves of some sort of magic thing we had to beat. I don't think it was an illusion. I don't think it was beatable though. I mean, it was something.
Well,
I don't know what it was.
You may not have had magical enough weapons to hurt it, and you were just hitting the crap out of it, but you couldn't hit it because you didn't have a plus.
You know what? Weapon. That's a very good point. It could have been something that we didn't have what we needed to best it, so that would have
worked. It didn't come after the rest of us. It could have zapped all of us.
It never physically attacked anybody. It was just sending out that wave of shit.
That was weird how it just.
Yeah, that's when I started thinking I was attacking the wrong thing. And that's right.
And I was convinced that it was an illusion. I just thought they're attacking nothing, but I saw it too. So, but still.
And then Rise did his magic thing.
You really hurt it bad.
Yeah, it really hurt, but it's far from bad. He said that every couple of rounds.
And that's when I was getting the clue that something's wrong here.
Yeah.
So I think it was an illusion. I think it was at least a partial illusion of some kind.
I guess it was something. I like your idea that it might have been something we had to beat with the magic item or something. You know, there's no way we were going to do that.
I mean, I remember a game we played up here when I was. This was probably a couple of years ago, but we fought a weird boar, and it requires like a +2 weapon to fight the weird boar. And we were all tough, but none of us had. We had lost a bunch of stuff. The weird boar just ripped the crap out of us, and we had nothing to hit it with. Now, some games they let you have like an equivalency where if you're high enough level, you get the equivalence, but I don't agree with that.
Not in this game.
All right, we're going to be starting in a couple minutes. Daryl, I don't know how close you are to home, but hopefully pretty close.
We also played a game where every 4 levels you got to give a +1 to one of your stats. That was interesting. I mean, but still, by the time you're 20th level, you only get +5 on something.
Shit, 20th level.
But that was the D20 system. That was I like the D20 system. I like the different stuff. I want to play 5th edition because it could be any damn thing you want to be.
That's the one thing I don't like about that. You can literally be a robot.
I mean, you can tailor it, of course, but the rules just allow, if you want to be a golf ball, you can be a golf ball.
Right, and that's what I don't like about it. It's just too much variety. Too much. It's great for newer players.
It's like you have these people with like these groups of all these different kind of creatures, and if you look at it logically, there's never going to be a society like that. That's not all these things come from different where do they all live? You know, it's
right.
I mean, look at Tolkien. And even though there was magical creatures, it's mostly humans. So, and that's the way I run most of my games. Worlds are mostly human dominated. So, and humans are nasty and racist. So yeah, they're not going to like anything that's better than them or less than them. And in my last world, I had elves and humans hated each other. Just absolutely despised each other. So there was that.
Randy, are your eyes closed?
Oh.
Look at you.
Send a text message.
Oh,
Yeah, I was waiting for something to tell everybody that tonight's episode will not be brought to you by
Milk Duds.
All
I used to
right.
love those. They'll pull your feelings right out.
Everybody's phones to vibrate, please. And
Oh, baby.
let us begin. All righty, here we are. Crisscross, back again. No, I don't know. I don't remember the words. There was some rap song. It was Shimma Shimma, here again. And Daryl knows it, of course. Don't you, Daryl?
Daryl's not been replying. Oh, there it is.
All right, anyway.
On that
Episode 20 of the World of Skell Ghost Story. I have a gummy eye, so I will be leaving my glasses up high. You can't really see it online, though. It's
what's wrong?
I guess got a cold in my eye.
COVID?
Or COVID. Yes. I got Corona, and I got the eye Rona. Yeah, it's the new version that came from Madagascar. Whenever a lizard fucked a monkey.
You get a punch in the eye and they
Scratching Greta.
Yes, and then Scratching Greta attempted to perform healing and rolled a one.
Pour salt in your eye. It'll help with the swelling.
So, in case you guys don't remember what happened last night, you entered the Cave of Madness. And hopefully you can see here on your screen you got past the traps. And now you know that the entrance to the cavern with the pool and your chosen enemy or prey is in there. So, Dan texted me earlier today and said that he probably won't be able to listen or keep track tonight at his job, so I will be playing him as minimally as possible. Everyone else is here, though, so let me get on some music.
Throw some bacon.
This is creepy music for a creepy place. So, in this tunnel, the sources of light, if I remember, I don't remember.
I know when we had the big cavern, we had to have a bullseye lantern.
Yeah, you guys took potions of infravision. That's what it was.
Yeah.
So the elves can see, and so can the humans. So, would you like to resume the marching order that you had, or would you like to do something different?
I think Pick should be up front to look for additional traps. I'll be right behind him in case there's an issue.
Okay, so this is wide enough to go 2 by 2, but if you want to go 1 by 1, you certainly have more room in case there's a fight. And who would like to go?
Hello, fellas. I'd like to cast a spell. Go ahead and do what you're doing right now, and I'll look it up and make sure the casting comes right.
And then who would like to go third? If no one volunteers, Tamark will go. Shadrach, you want to go? Okay. And then we'll have Reggie go fourth, and Tamark can bring up the rear. Okay, Shadrach, you're casting a spell, eh?
How close are we to the lair right now? Do I remember us being from like this point? It's not very far.
Yeah, probably at the most. It depends on how you want to move. If you want to move cautiously, probably, and it depends on how long it takes for Pick to search for traps, because it takes differing amounts of time to search. So if you decided to not search for traps and you moved at your normal pace, probably 3 or 4 minutes. If you were to go cautiously, then it would be twice that. And then if you were to go super cautiously, which is someone checking for traps, then that's its own number.
All right, I'm casting a spell.
Okay? And what spell are you casting?
Water breathing. Don't cast that on. Don't cast it on who? Until we're back in water, man. It will last an hour for all of us. Yeah. I need water breathing.
Hey, Daryl, you're breaking out. We can't.
Yeah.
We can't hear you. I'm sorry, brother. It's like it's like every time you open your mouth, it's So go ahead. Go ahead. We'll catch up with you. Go ahead.
He's home now.
You guys are doing on my end too, because it's raining and it's nasty.
Okay.
So
Are you home?
I just arrived.
All right. We'll wait 5 minutes. How's that?
That's fine if you want to, but go ahead. Just don't cast water breathing on me until I'm ready to get in the water. Don't want to suffocate.
It's on all of us. It's going to be one time.
No, wait a minute.
All I'm saying is this. I want to get these spells on us before we get in there and get our minds scrambled.
Daryl brought up a good point.
Do you know
Go ahead.
if it's effect immediately, they'll fucking suffocate.
Can't hear you, Shadrach.
That's not how, it won't suffocate us, good Lord, no.
So we'll still be able to breathe air and water.
I would love to cast that spell on people to kill them, but no, it doesn't work that way.
Still a good point, though.
It just gives us the ability to breathe water and air. That's all. I'll reread it. But I'm pretty sure you can't use it offensively.
It makes gills grow on the side of your neck so you can breathe water.
And I mean, I could cast air breathing on the creature in the water, but it's just, there's no detrimental effect.
Okay, so let the Dungeon Master just skip to the most important line here, which is, note that neither version prevents the recipient creature from breathing it in its natural state.
Good. I knew that.
So,
now, destroy air or destroy water is different, but that still hurts creatures that breathe it. So, like I did on the worm that one time when I destroyed the water. So, it does cause them some discomfort, but doesn't kill them.
So, what do you do?
One more thing.
Go ahead.
I also want to cast Bless on the group.
Well, hold on.
That only lasts this. Okay.
No,
Wait a minute.
You said you were casting water breathing, and then Reggie put up his opinion, and then that is where that stopped, so we need to resume that. So, do you tell Reggie the effects of the spell?
I've already told everybody what the effect of the spell would be.
Well,
We should be.
he doesn't seem convinced, and I don't feel comfortable having you cast it on him if he can't hear the conversation. So,
Well, okay, I'll wait then.
so what's the other spell you want to cast?
I just want to say when I cast Bless, it only lasts for 6 rounds. So that'll be, I can't cast that and just hang around and wait. I can cast the water breathing, we can all stand around for an hour. So, I mean, but I just want, like I said, my point was I want to get this stuff cast before I potentially lose my mind.
Mr. Druid, is the duration of the water breathing spell an hour or an hour per level?
It's an hour per level, and I can divide it between creatures.
I see. So you got like a pool of hours. So how
I
many?
can take it all to myself for 5 hours. I can divide it between me and somebody else for 2.5 hours each. In this case, it's 5 of us, so
Okay.
an hour for each of us.
That is important for you to state that.
I thought you were casting it 5 times. I didn't know that.
Okay. And then I heard vaguely Reggie say, I can hear. So Shadrach, you've explained that to Reginald, and Reginald's response is what?
Adjacent to role play it and tell me, but since it's all hashed out, oh well. If that's the case, thank you very much.
Can't hear you, Shadrach.
All right, I was going to say that, yeah, I mean, that's pretty basically, we will all breathe water together, and it won't harm us to breathe air either. So, and it will last, I believe, long enough for us to deal with this. I meant you no harm, not at all.
So do you cast the spell?
Yes.
And what are the components?
The components are, sure, it does not even list a component. Common for clerics and druids is all it says. There is no mention of components. Not in the thing I'm reading, which is this thing, the spell compendium. So,
Hold on, I will tell you.
it's probably a very simple component anyway, like a drop of water or something like that, or spit or something.
Water breathing. Components. Verbal and somatic.
So I talk and I wave my hands in the air.
That is the best role playing I've ever heard.
No, I mean, there's no physical component is what I meant. All right. Shadrach will now actually take water from his water skin, pour it into one of his hands, hold it up in the air, and usually when I do my spells, I speak in Druidic, so you hear me say this strange language when I do this stuff. But I would imagine, in my mind, as the spell is cast, the water evaporates and a little bit of vapor goes into each of our noses. And you feel a little bit, I don't know, maybe a little bit, your nose is a little runny or something. But yeah, you feel you can breathe slightly differently. It feels not uncomfortable, but just different.
Very nice. I take back my mean comment. Okay, what's next? Did you say you were going to cast another spell?
No, I'm going to save Bless until the last minute.
All right. So we have the marching order. We have the anything else would anyone like to do before you enter the cavern?
The big
I
cavern?
will cast one more spell on myself.
Okay. Yes.
Um,
Hold on, Shadrach. COVID's turn.
Tamar, give me the harpoon.
Okay.
I'm gonna
He
be ready with it.
He unslings the harpoon
Now make sure
from
the
his
rope,
waist,
make sure the rope's tied to it.
and he's like, God damn, I'm glad to get rid of this fucking thing. It's a pain in the ass to carry. And set down every time I want to do something. And he hands it.
Is the rope attached to the?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Tamar,
Yeah.
do you have your grappling hook with the rope on it? Have you be ready with that? Hook the thing.
I got it here. You want it now?
Be ready with it to try and snag the fucker.
Okay, yeah, I can do it. If you don't want to do it, sure, I'll do it.
That's great.
So he digs it out. He stows his other weapons, as the dungeon master tells him. This is two-handed if you're going to do this. You can't have a sword in one hand and whip it around with the other. It's not made like that. You got to hold the rope in one hand and whip it with the other. Okay.
My book.
Daryl, you just keep breaking up, man. I'm sorry.
I'll shut up.
Okay, so anything else from anybody before you get to the entrance to the cavern?
Yes, I want to cast a spell of
Spell of what?
I'm going to cast Oxen Strength on myself.
Okay.
Ox Boy.
And what does that require?
A pinch of hair from an animal, which is a domestic animal, which I'm sure there's been plenty of cows and things for me to pinch a hair from. You've seen Chad do this before, where he takes his little pinch of hair and just kind of like floats it in front of his face. And then he just starts to, he says a few words in this strange language, clasps his hands together, and you just see him get just more muscular. He just bulks up all of a sudden.
Very good. Okay, so hearing nothing else, no one else does anything. The Dungeon Master has in his mind specifically something, but if nobody does it, there you are.
Okay.
So, go ahead, Pick.
As we're getting there, I would be checking for traps, of course.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, go ahead and roll. Are you going to check every 10 feet?
What's that?
Are you going to check every 10 feet, and are you going to check both walls and the floor?
Just the floor and tell everybody not to touch the walls.
All right. So go ahead and roll your find traps for that first 10 feet.
53.
And you can just tell me if it's successful or not.
That's a success. I need 55.
Okay.
Hey, fella.
Yes, Daryl.
Take our ointment, Love's ointment. Just take that. I get mine out and I take it.
Good idea. I do so as well.
I'll do the same.
Yep, what did that do again?
It will protect us against the monster's slimy attack. Like when I got into the pool of water that touched my leg and turned my leg into like this slimy, fishy substance.
Okay. Not just erase that one, so I used mine too.
And Kmark will as well. He will get some of the very thick, gritty root and whatever else and stick it in his mouth. And, ugh.
My finger's like toothpaste.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Except for it's brown and not white.
And it's got chunks in it. There's chunks.
With fluoride. So, okay, Pick, roll again.
14.
Is that a success?
That's a success.
All right, go again.
That would be 62.
Is that a success?
No, it is not.
All right, roll again.
That would be a 78.
Again.
24.
Again.
06.
Again.
58, which is a miss.
Again.
I have a question.
31.
Again.
No question.
82.
Hold on. And one more time.
46.
All right. And your question is what?
How long is this taking? Because if we only got the... Wait, did he cast the water breathing on it or not? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so if it only is going to last an hour, I know searching normally takes a long time, so that's why I'm asking. How long is this taking? If it starts to take an incredible amount of time, I'm going to be like, hey, it's taking too long. We got to...
You think it's taking longer? You think it's taking a while? Unless you have a way to tell time.
Well,
I can't give you an exact answer.
I understand.
All I know is it's taking longer than you would like.
Well, I mentioned that to the group. It's like, this... I know we're trying to be safe, but, we did that water breathing thing. It's going to be over if it takes forever. Searching. Can you do that again, Shadrach?
Also, the last time we were here, we just walked right on in.
True.
So if all of us tromping around in here didn't set up a trap then, I would just give it a 50-50 chance there's nothing there now.
We didn't check anything coming out with all the survivors either.
We didn't check the...
Okay.
We didn't check, and the flag got smashed.
Well, that was in the trap area where we knew there was traps.
Shadrach, you cast the spell, and whether or not it says it in any rule book, I don't believe in surprising the caster of the spell with the spell ending without them knowing it, because I'm considering that part of their practicing or connection to the magic. And after, as you're sitting there, you're thinking to yourself, okay, this is starting to take a little bit longer than I don't understand what's taking him so long. Whether you choose to get how you handle the circumstances totally up to you, but you realize that about 90% of that first hour is gone by the time you're ready to enter the cavern.
Okay. And also in answer to COVID's question, yes, I can do it one more time. So, but we need to hustle or something. I don't know why this is taking so long this time, but we just walked in before.
So it feels to me like it's been too much time. I don't know.
Yes, the spell is running out. We need to do something soon, or I need to cast it again. Because I'm not gonna. I thought we would be there by now.
The thing that you guys have,
I apologize to Vic for that.
The things you guys maybe don't understand, or I don't want you to think that your characters would know how long it takes for someone to check for traps unless you're of that class. So yes, you know that it's taking a long time, but if your character chooses to get upset over that, that would be like, there's no way the druid would have known how long it would take unless he was paying attention to them checking for traps before, or anybody was paying attention to how long it takes a thief to check for traps. I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad about you guys not knowing because all the rolls were out and we said how many rounds it takes to check each time. So I think the information was there, but either it just didn't seem like it was important to know when it was presented before. So I think I don't want there to be a disconnect between what's gone on and what you're experiencing now. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead, Daryl.
I'm ready my bow and arrow.
Easily done. You also all noticed that as quiet as you were trying to be in coming up to the cave, those of you that are normally quiet are mostly quiet. No one's perfect, but there are some members of the group that can't help but make more noise than others. So if there's something in the cavern that has any kind of ears or can sense sound, that it wouldn't necessarily be a stretch to think that they wouldn't be surprised by the breaking of a silent underground cavern by the clinking of metal or whatever. So to lay out a more accurate picture of what your surroundings are like, if you guys were still or have been still, it's been like super quiet. There's occasionally a tiny breeze maybe that kind of wafts past you and a strange scent that's carried, but it's not like a house where there's always creaking and things in the background. So at least not in this cave. But apparently you are safe. The thief, the person who knows how to find hidden traps has worked their skill, and you are now at the right. You can put yourselves any distance you want from the entrance to the cavern. So if you don't want to be like 10 feet away from it, then you'll have to tell me how close you want to be. And so far, Reggie has readied his bow and arrow. Does anyone else do anything before you enter the cave? You've taken the thing that is supposed to protect you from the creature's abilities, and you've all been, you're nearing the end of your water breathing duration. I'm going to assume that all of you are, if you have a weapon, it is brandished at least, not necessarily pointing it out in front of you, but you're ready to use it if necessary.
I've got the harpoon right now.
Okay.
I'll carry it.
In the back, Tamark's got the grappling hook, and okay. So ahead of you is darkness, although you all can see 60 foot ahead. You see I will show you what you see.
It's an odd noise. All right, here we go.
And I will point it this way so you guys can see. And even though the pieces aren't perfect, you get the idea of what I'm trying to present, I assume. And I will allow you all to put yourselves wherever you would like to be.
Is that the entrance coming in?
Yes. I would hope that would be obvious.
Yeah, I just making sure.
Okay, so we'll start with COVID since he's up front.
Before we enter, though, I say to Chad, you need to cast that other water spell on us before we enter in here. And didn't you want to do something else? I think you want to bless us when
yes,
we're all close enough.
I will cast 2 spells now.
Okay, so just I hate to be a nitpick bitch on this, but I gave you guys a chance. I said, is there anything else? And I didn't hear anything. And then I bring the map out, and now it's okay. We want to do something. So that doesn't really make me happy, but I'm going to allow.
Well, I didn't.
But in the future, if I get to a save point, I want us to adhere to the save point. So because now you know the layout without actually walking in, and I think that's cheating.
But we've been there before.
Doesn't matter. You haven't.
I said
what I said.
I assume we're at the entrance, and before we step into the actual room, he would cast us on. Is what I was.
Well, that's not what I said.
I'm just saying that's what the impression I was under. That's all.
Well, then I didn't communicate it properly.
That's fine. It's not a big deal.
Which is so. I'm going to allow it this time, but it's more fun for me if when I get to a stopping point, then I do something that we don't go backwards. If it's an honest mistake like this, I'm fine, but it's just one of them things that I don't like, and that's just the way it is. So anyway, he asked you a question, Shadrach.
Yes, I mean, I can cast that now. That was, I figured I would cast it when we got in there. That was what I was going to do, because like I said, while we were at the entrance, we were still talking about the traps. I wasn't aware that we had advanced into the room. But yeah, that was going to be my next obvious thing to do, is once we get in there and we can see the pool of water to cast. That was my plan.
Okay, as you're having this conversation, from inside, you hear a voice, and it sounds like a little boy's voice, and it says, "Help! Help!"
Don't fall for it.
Oh, the help's coming. Help is coming.
So Shadrach responds. Interesting. Shadrach, roll a charisma check, please.
Oh dear. Okay. Uh, 21.
21. A fog starts to come down the corridor towards you.
From the room or from behind us?
Yes, from the room, from in front of you. It just kind of hugs the ground like a fog machine.
So are you guys in front of me going to go on in, or are we just going to stand here?
I'm sorry, Chad cast the spells on us?
It happened. I don't think anything.
Couldn't hear you. Can't hear you.
Oh, sorry, I was, unless you said that the spells were cast, then I haven't cast anything yet.
I thought we were waiting for you to cast. That's the whole point of the whole conversation.
Okay, well then I will begin casting.
And what are you casting?
I am casting water breathing.
Okay. With the same parameters as the before?
Yep, and everybody gets another hour of water breathing.
All right.
I'm almost out of the goodies.
What now?
COVID should be, everybody, there's a weird fog coming down the tunnel towards us. Be ready. Stand ready.
Yeah, so much for bless. I go in.
Okay.
I'm in right after him.
Yes, I'll go in the door and to the right, right to your left. Yeah, right.
And you can put yourself pretty much anywhere in here you
Well,
want.
right now I'm going to hug the wall since I can see the outlines of the room. You are aware that the room that you drew before was much larger than us?
Yeah, but I'm making the
No, that's
best of
cool.
what I
I just
have.
want to, it gives us something to deal with, so I just want to make
I can get rid of this and just draw it.
No,
If that
it's
would
fine.
make it.
I
Okay.
just, I was anticipating more space in that damn hole.
Okay, pick where you go.
I'm following COVID.
Okay, so he just moves right in and goes around the corner, and that's where he wanted to be, so I guess you stop right there at the entrance.
If you want to move me to more over, so others are up to come behind me, that's fine.
Right, well, is he right inside the door? It's hard for me to tell.
He is.
I'm inside the door and to the left. Right, I'm sorry. I moved one right.
He's right here behind this wall.
Okay, I'll move to the inside, but I'll go to the other side to the left.
All right.
Yes. That way we get a clear view of the whole room.
Reggie, where would you like to go?
I will move in and go to the corner of the room on the left, on my left.
So that's probably the side with pick then. That's what I'm picturing there.
Yep. I would agree.
Okay, and then Shadrach, you're next.
I will stand a square away from Covidius to his left, to where Pick and Reginald in that direction.
There?
Yes.
Okay, and then Kmark will move over here and take whatever cover he can get.
Can I see the pool of water?
Yep. You guys can see the whole thing.
It's only 15 feet in front of us, for those of you that can't see the blocks that well.
I am going to draw my bow and cover the pool.
I'm ready with the harpoon.
Harpoon?
Yes. And I drop the rope out on the ground, the coil.
Someone has to approach to get him to...
I'm going to cast another spell, if I may, at some point.
You can do that right now, I think.
All right, well,
So far, it's very
I cast
here.
Bless on the whole group.
All right.
Does the box seem to be emanating from the pool, or at this point, it's
Shadrach.
the room cover?
Shadrach calls out. He raises his hands. Zonagon, we have come for you. And now, may the earth bless us in your destruction. And I say that quite clearly in the common tongue.
As you're casting the spell, you see Flaggy right here. And he's like, "You guys, you came back for me."
There ain't no way.
I would like all of you to roll charisma checks, please. And I would like the total, starting with Covidius.
Does the bless do anything for us on that?
No.
Okay, 21.
And then I would like Reginald's total.
19.
And then I would like Pick's total.
31.
Oh. And lastly, I forgot to roll for Kmark. Shadrach, what did you get?
19.
Ooh. So you and Reginald were tied.
Both my charisma checks stunk so far.
All right. Oh, boy. Fun times. Good times. Okay, I would like Reginald and and Shadrach both rolled a 19. I would like both of you. No, what'd you roll, Shadrach?
Oh, you're good. Whatever.
Okay.
I'm just listening.
Okay. I would like both of you to make saving throws versus spell. And if you have a magical defense adjustment on your wisdom, you would add that to your dice roll.
And the bless spell, I believe, gives us a bonus on our saving throw, doesn't it?
I think so.
Chad?
I got it right here. Bless. Any saving throws they make against fear and raise your attack rolls by 1. All right. Well, I'm feeling generous, so you can go ahead and add that to add a +1 to your dice roll.
Okay.
So, Shadrach, what did you get? Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
With my wisdom bonus, I rolled a 22.
Oh, man, that's a success. Reginald, uh-oh. He's got the look.
Oh, God.
What'd you get, Reggie?
With the bless spell helping me out, I got a 10.
Ouch! Oh, no.
You hit it. You
have to tell. You get the look. Like,
Okay, here we go.
yeah, all right, so. The magic, like a streak of blue, one comes out of this pool, and one comes out of this pool back here. This one shoots straight towards Reggie in the back corner. You put your hands up, not knowing what it's going to be. You got your bow and your thing, and you're ready to shoot, and you're like, ah! And it hits you, and this little blue dot, like someone with a laser pointer, goes right into your skull. Shadrach, it comes out of this one and goes straight at you, and you just kind of go pow, pow, and this little green shield comes up, and you flick it away, and your mind is able to shrug off whatever this magical mental attack would have been. Reggie, however, I will text you. All right, would you prefer a text or sent through Messenger?
Either way, friend, whatever's convenient.
Okay. And it will be a text.
I like that. Blackie, can you hear me?
I can't moonlash this thing if he's in the water.
All right, text sent. And those of you, well, that just happened. Okay, so nothing triggers any readied actions. So if you want to take a half move, or anyone wants to take a movement at this point, they certainly can. or we will go on to roll initiative. And it's done.
Just showing you they can see. Hard to see.
No, that's the wrong way. I see.
No, you moved the right way.
Really?
I had my scimitar in hand.
Is that better?
So, yeah.
Oh, okay. Good. If you're watching on Facebook, you're not seeing what they're seeing.
Yeah,
That's much better. In fact, that's
No.
very. I can see everything.
If you're watching on Facebook,
I see
you're seeing the top camera
Right.
and the
So that's
one from behind.
the top cameras.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Pick has his hand up.
With my move, can I switch from my short sword to my bow?
Yes, not an issue. And if you want to, since you didn't actually take an action, you can stow the one and draw the other. If you want to do that.
I'd like to do that, please.
Okay. All right. Tamark, being kind of a sloogie, he will go ahead and move right here, and that's where he will stop. And so that is the end. And now we go, and I'm going to say technically this is round number 2. So, actions. We'll start with whoever's closest. Tamar, I ready the grappling hook. And I say, so you're going to try to grapple hook the fish thing if it comes out. Yeah. Okay. COVID.
I'm going to move forward and ready the harpoon for the same thing. Which is, it comes out. I'm going to move forward like 2 squares from
All right, so movement, you don't have to say what your movement is, but the action is a ready. The trigger is, if you see the creature, the action is to attack.
with the harpoon.
You don't even have to say that. You just attack. Okay. Because you might, who knows, man, maybe the harpoon turns to pudding or something.
That would suck.
Yes. Okay. And then next would be Shadrach.
I will ready my weapon and attack if the creature appears.
Which weapon?
My scimitar.
All right.
Yeah, my scimitar, yeah.
Okay. And then Pitt.
I've got my bow ready. As soon as one pops up, I'm attacking.
And Reginald.
I am going to move forward as I explain, Flaggy, get over here where it's safe, and I begin to run to it.
All right. Roll initiative. Reginald. Beat an 8.
I got an 8.
Oh boy.
Get the trap.
No shit.
You had that on the outside. Back one.
That's all right. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Room's getting smaller.
All right.
Flaggy, my boy.
That has to be one of the most unique things in online gaming, I imagine.
The simultaneous monkey? Yes, I haven't seen anyone else. No, nobody steal that one. You stole fucking...
Hey, look, we had 5 viewers. Now we're down to 1.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you never had 5. Okay, so no one goes on very fast. On fast. Does anyone want to move? Yeah, that's a yes.
Will you put me 2 squares forward, or 2 squares from it? I can't see exactly.
2 squares, that would be there.
Okay.
Because
I'll follow COVID.
technically,
I'll move up parallel to him.
I was fine.
technically this is, I'm just saying, this is a square here. So 1, 2.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, and then anyone else want to move? Oh, Reggie, yes. So
Yeah.
you run up, and we can do...
My movement is 15, and I am running.
All right, you have no problem getting over there. And Flaggy's like, yeah! Uh-oh. I'm hearing a loud echo from somebody on your end. Huh?
Huge. It's huge. It's going back.
Well, it's gone now. Okay, that was weird. Okay, so now Shadrach, did you say you wanted to move?
Yes, I'll move up, just kind of like right beside COVID or slightly off to his left.
We'll put you in that square there.
Okay.
All right. And then Pick, did you want to move?
Negative.
Okay. Now, this is a teachable. I'm not saying you guys should ever do this or you should, but you can always delay by a phase without changing your actions if that was ever a thing. Or if you want to coordinate with somebody, like you wanted them to do something and then you wanted to do it, you have a couple different ways of doing it. You can ready that or you can delay. I'm just saying. Okay.
Now you have me in that, let me ask you a question. You have me in that far corner?
Right now you're right here.
Okay, right there. So am I within, say, 2 squares of COVID?
You are 1, 2. You could move 2 squares and you would be threatening COVID.
Okay, I just want to make sure that I stay close enough to him in case he does harpoon that thing, and I can help try to pull it out.
So do you want to stay where you are, or do you want to move?
Yes.
Okay.
I'd like to stay where I'm at, please.
All right. So that's on fast. On average, I need COVID and K-Mark and that's it to make a saving throw versus spells.
Yep. Are you letting us all have that plus against our saving throws?
Well, he cast it on Ollie.
No, I mean, it only did fair. That's what I'm asking.
Oh, yeah. So what'd you get?
I was good either way. I was just asking because earlier I wanted to know if it counted for everybody.
K-Mark rolls a natural 1.
Why? Epic failure.
Well, you
On
can
the
only
saving throw.
you can only be mind controlled so much.
Oh, that's okay.
So, Reggie.
Hey, doesn't he have one of those 37s? You could use that for him.
And K-Mark.
Oh, Reginald found it?
Yeah.
Oh, that was the earlier thing. Oh, never mind.
Okay. So, and then at that time, the
Squidward comes up.
I was going to say, COVID, if I need to, I'll jump in there for bait. If you need bait for this thing.
okay. So Comet with his ready action throws the harpoon. And he rolls a
18. So that would be is that considered an weapon?
It'd have to be because you threw it.
Okay, so
It'd have to be.
so I hit the arm max 1.
All right, that's a hit. Roll Dinkus.
I don't know what damage is on harpoon.
It is a 2d6.
Is this I forget the size of this classification. Is this large?
The weapon?
No, the creature.
Yes. Actually, the creatures would be considered huge.
Is there enough on the damage?
I gave it to you.
So 2d6 plus what?
That's it.
Okay. I don't remember. Do I get a strength bonus for throwing the harpoon?
I think so.
If you get strength for spear, you get one for a harpoon, I would imagine.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's the case.
So I have to read them.
get?
I rolled an 11, and my strength damage adjustment is +4, so I'm assuming I did 15. I hope I stuck in it good.
Darcy blows.
Flaggy, I'm just amazed that you're alive. I don't know how Zonagon reanimated you, but we got to get you out of here, man. Stay close to me.
Is it possible the harpoon went through the creature and then through Flaggy? It's a straight line.
Remember your +1 from the bless committees.
Is it +1 to damage? Because I hit him with that.
Oh, no. Okay, it's just attack roll.
Yeah, I hit him.
Just trying to make sure I'm reading this correctly.
If this thing is out of the water, I'm going to try to keep it out of the water.
All right.
Oh, there it is. Okay. So, roll a knockdown dice, and I will tell you what that is supposed to be.
Can't think that's going to be a harpoon.
That is a D8.
Up 5? Probably not in there.
Okay, yes, the harpoon, you as soon as it comes up and it starts to whip out its tentacles from the front of its face, you whiz that harpoon and it sticks right in the creature, right under its mouth, and it is stuck fast, and you're holding on to the rope, and it's kind of flailing about, and you're like currently holding on.
Exactly.
Mr. Poppin drinks, he can drag him out of there.
Okay, that is a thing. Okay, so that was your turn. And then now, did anyone else have any ready actions? Going once?
Mark did.
Yeah, Mark did.
Yeah, he did. Okay, Pick, what are you doing? Pick, it's your turn.
I'm firing my arrow.
Okay. As it's lined up, you're going to have to move, or the creature is going to get covered by Shadrach, unfortunately. So he's not within melee range of the creature, but he is in the way. So here's the thing. You can shoot 2 shots by not moving, but he's going to have the cover, or you can move just to get it out of the way and take a regular shot.
I will move to take a regular shot.
Okay, how far would you like to move? You can move half your move technically, but if you just want to move slightly over, like 1 square,
Move to the left, yes.
to get the shot.
To get a shot.
Okay, so that's what happens. You take your move, and then you fire at normal chances.
Armor class 3.
You see Shadrach's in the way, and you're just like, God damn it! And you take a step over, and you draw back and fire. Whizzes about 5 feet away from Shadrach, sinks deep into the creature's flesh, and splashes around in the pool. Roll Jenkins.
6 points.
Nice. Okay, anybody else with a ready to action? I think Shadrach, didn't you ready a melee attack?
Yes, I did. If I can reach the creature, I will.
Well, you will have to take a move to threaten it.
Who's that off to my left? Is that me standing up there? Point to me real quick. Okay. I will move forward and attack.
All right. And that is what your figure does. You get right up there to the edge, which is just 2 squares, and you roll the hit.
What strength bonus set the strength of that again?
I'm going to guess 1, but I will tell you.
I think it's just +1. I agree. Okay.
So you have a +1 for your strength, a +1 from the bless, and what else?
That's it.
Doesn't the strength of the ox or something give you like +5 to your strength?
It just did.
I know, but what was your strength before?
12.
Oh, okay.
I'm not strong.
Yeah.
That's why it gives me a 7.
I thought if it was higher, then it would be a category.
+1 to hit and +1 to damage for a 17 strength. So roll the hit.
I have to be. If I get higher level, then my ox strength will put me into 18. Okay, here we go. I rolled a grand total of 22.
Wow. Then you rolled a natural 20?
Am I +3? Then I rolled a 19. So I rolled a 19 plus. I thought it was +3, but.
Well, I you can tell me you got the bless adds 1 and the strength adds 1, so that puts you at 21.
Okay, so I rolled a 19.
That's plenty good. That hits armor class of something negative. Roll Vegas.
That hits armor class of -1, I think.
Roll Vegas.
All right, +1 damage.
I'm guessing the scimitar is a D8. Well, this is a large
6
creature.
points.
This is a large creature, though. Is it the same?
Same damage.
Okay.
I did 6 to it.
Well, that's right.
We only got 2 categories.
Okay. You go up and you move up, and as the tentacles are whipping on you, you slice into the creature. This is the right side of the creature's flesh, and you carve a slice like you're filleting a fish. And the
I hope he remembers that from last time when I smashed it.
screams in pain. And it it's its turn. All right. It has 4 tentacles. And it has, in case you remember, they're not just like right by it. It can stretch, it can whip out like a whip. Looks like maybe a little bit longer than or maybe about the same length as a whip. Okay.
Whip this out.
So, back of that. All right. So, it looks like it's going to attack the 2 of you. You're right there. So, the first 2 on COVID. Oh, right off the bat. Natural 1. Oh, yeah.
The harpoon is cramped in style.
You know, with me tugging on it, it's got to hurt every time I tug.
Yeah, and having a scimitar shoved in his face didn't help either.
All right. Okay. Okay, so that's what that is. Okay. Second attack on you. These are all 4 at the same time, by the way. Horrible miss. Armor class of 8.
Wow, that is low.
All right. On Shadrach. Armor class of 5.
That misses.
All right. And then the last one. Same fucking roll, man. Wow. You guys got some good defense up. Or terrible, this creature must be a... So, on its attacks, one of them shoots, like whips by COVID's ear, it just misses completely. The second one comes in and it just like tinks right off your shield. And you feel just like a little like that. But nothing to worry about. On Shadrach, it actually hits you, but it hits you on your armor, on your shoulder, and then right in the midsection, it doesn't find your flesh, and it bounces off your armor there. Because aren't you wearing like leather armor or something? Can't hear you.
Okay.
No, nothing. Okay, that's fine.
The Buffalo Robe, yeah, it gives me the +1.
All right. So,
I have to give him a marker and a whiteboard to start communicating.
anyone else have anything? Reginald.
Is there a space between the creature and I, or are we threatening?
You are threatening the creature, but it isn't threatening you because you're in its rear squares.
So I would like to take an attack with my bow and arrow.
Okay, the mind control gave you what you're supposed to do, and it's that has nothing to do with what I texted you.
Okay, well, I wanted to make sure that it was. I wanted to find out if it would allow me to do that or not.
Okay, so like you think, oh man,
I take Flaggy. I'll take Flaggy by the elbow and say, come away, and I try to move over to the wall.
He moves with you. Where would you like to go?
Yes, where you're pointing, yeah, that way, to the wall.
Sure. So you get over there and you kind of tuck him right there in that thing, and then are you like going to be in front of him or next to him against the wall?
Next to him against the wall.
All right, very good. And he's just like, oh, I knew you'd come back to me, Reginald. And he starts crying, and he's like hugging your arm, and he's like, it's been so bad. I was dead, but he brought me back, and I've been his slave for so long. And
Stay close. We'll get you out of here. It's at this point that Reginald realizes that he doesn't will toward the creature.
very good.
And he's not worried about him at all. He just wants to leave Flaggy out of here.
Okay.
Can you imagine? Your mind control makes him leave with Flaggy and he goes right through the trap and he's crushed.
I don't even want to go there. Okay. So, are we done with this round? Is there anybody else have anything?
I can't do anything else.
Shadrach, what?
I would like to take a half move back, if I may.
You may not. You've already moved and attacked.
I do. I have a question to ask if I can do this. I haven't moved this turn. Can I try while I'm holding the rope to move away, like to pull it?
Yes.
I want to move. Okay, I'd like to try and do that then.
Okay. So I've already read up on what you have to do that. So roll a strength check, and you'll get the highest roll wins.
I got a 19. Strength check.
Yeah. So you're at your strength. 37.
37. Oh, God.
All right. So this is a huge creature. So
That puppy's getting big.
That's what she said.
okay, 39.
Wow. So it's beat me?
Okay. Yes. So
bitch.
you pull.
Thanks for helping us rope, guys.
Remember, it's huge.
I know.
Okay. All right.
But it's using its tentacles for things other than walking, so how's it pulling itself?
Yeah. Okay.
In water, I can pull a boat out of water.
Okay. So you stay where you are.
Yep.
And no one critted, which means nobody falls down. Yes, Reginald.
Did Danimark fail a saving throw? Is that why he forego his attack?
Yes, he has the mark, the ring here is signifying.
Mark.
Your ring is white from like a soda bottle, and his is blue from milk. So.
Okay.
All right. So that is the end of the round. The creature has already moved. So, those of you that moved or attacked, that's per phase. So,
I did too.
that would be Reginald 1. I know it's you're not fighting, but it's in a hectic situation. Shadrach 1.
The attempt to move, does that count when I failed my strength check?
Normally I would say no, but there was exertion there,
Right,
so
exactly.
I'm going to say yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
And pick 1. And at the end of the round, Tamar will go, he will just like move as far as he can. He gets to right here, and he's like, Flaggy, you're okay. Good job on saving him, Reggie. Oh, I'm sorry. And
Yeah, can you believe it? It's crazy.
Good job, Reggie. Flaggy, you're back from the dead. And so it's like fucking, he's back from the... Okay. That's the other round.
Like his damn voice.
More fun that way. Alright. Beginning of round 3, actions. And we go like as usual with closest. So, Shadrach, you're first.
I'm going to grab a hold of that rope and pull for everything I'm worth.
What rope?
The harpoon rope, the one that Coleman's pulling.
Okay, so you'll have to move obviously to get over there, but that's fine. And then K-Mark's gonna go over and congratulate Flaggy on being alive. Reggie, what would you like to do?
Move.
Move. All right. And
Let's get
COVID.
out of here, Flaggy.
COVID action.
Gonna again try to pull this little bitch out of the water.
Okay. And pick.
I can't really attack it and
Oh,
pull at the
pick's on
same
the
time,
phone.
right? Because I'm engaged with it with the rope, right?
Well, you get a move and you get an action.
No, I'm just saying I can't really attack it while I'm got it with the rope trying to pull backwards, right? And that's really gonna be
I
my
don't see
action.
how. Yeah.
Is that considered my move or my action? Trying to pull it out water. Or both. Can I try twice? Since if I only do movement and it's movement, can I try twice to try and pull it out?
No.
I get 2 moves. Right? No.
Okay. Pick action.
Attack.
All right.
Well, move, and then attack.
That's all right. Okay, so this time... Oh, wait. I forgot to... hold on.
I didn't forget. I was hoping you forget.
Okay, that's not even a thing. So... Shadrach. Shadrach, take a free attack of opportunity on the creature for its bad roll.
Oh, nice.
Excellent. Here we go. I hit armor class 2.
That's a hit. Roll Dinkus.
Yay!
We need a potion to protect us from flying shit.
6 points again.
Okay. All right. So, Reginald, roll
Bunch of sushi.
initiative, please. Beat a 2. Reginald, roll initiative.
4.
All right. So nobody on very fast. On fast.
Am I gonna? Do I go on movement to pull? Is that what my trigger?
No, it's
it
an
would be
opposed jam.
So
So
it'll be an attack. With
that
the-
happens now.
Am I included in that?
No, I'm asking.
What's up with that?
It wanted initiative, but if I was to win, is my pulling out of the water go on my movement phase or on my attack phase?
Well, it goes now on fast.
So on the movement phase.
On your base initiative, technically, that's what it's
Okay.
called.
Okay. So same thing, I guess.
Yep.
32.
38. You pull.
Use some help on this rope!
I was like, Okay. So,
Is that doing any extra damage since it's in it and I'm pulling against the barbs and the harpoon, perhaps?
it's hard to tell. There's a lot of thrashing, and of course it's wounded, so there's some blood coming out. But
So I can try
I
to
guess-
pull an arrow out of you from the wrong
Do I get to help him pull? Don't I get to help with the pulling?
well, actions come before movement, and you have to move. So he took his action, and then now we go to anyone that wants to move, which is these three. Because as soon as you say, "I'm gonna get Flaggy out of here," Tamar's like, "Yeah, that's a good idea," and that was said before he rolls initiative. So you grab Flaggy, and you're like, "Yay!" and you start to move over this way, and you get.
Look, we got him. We got him. We're going to get him out of here.
And you get all the way over and basically outside, heading back.
Yeah, I want to stop and begin moving cautiously and showing him where the traps are.
Okay. He's just like, "This is scary." And Tamar's like, "Ain't get anything. We got you." Okay. And then you move over and you grab hold of the rope.
Can he then try to pull on his own?
I mean, he can, but he's got a. Oh yeah, he can try now.
Jason, do you hear that?
You want
Yeah, okay, I'm ready. What do I need to roll?
a strength check?
He can roll back. So it's possible.
So my strength is 17. So I roll that plus a d20, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. 23. I'm sorry, 33. I rolled a 15. 33.
All right. So
Do we beat you?
roll. No. Roll. I have to look up and see.
Roll dinkus for the harpoon as you yank on it.
As you yank on it.
Yank on it.
That's what
Yank
You do it in Kmart voice, Cobb.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yank it.
Roll a d4.
Cobb's Tamar voice turns me on.
D4, you say?
I do.
A 1.
Okay. So, big, strong Brutus COVID pulling the thing, thrashing around. Yeah, I got these big muscles. Yeah. Oh, nothing. Sheriff walks over. He's looking more strong than he's ever been. He grabs the rope and he starts to move forward like the thing's dragging him in when he taps into his oxen strength and his nose flares and he goes, "Yeah!" and he pulls the creature up and it's half out of the water now. You move it one square up and out, and COVID, you're just like, "Dick!"
Just out of curiosity, wouldn't I like move back one square with it? Because it's a constant pull on the rope. So if he walks up and pulls on the rope, wouldn't I just back up with? I'm not helping, but I would back up because it's still that constant pull on the rope.
Sure.
Would you put me directly behind him or whatever?
Chad is bent and determined to kill this freaking thing.
At this point, I'm not there.
All right.
You're right.
We go to the winner's side of average. Okay.
Here it comes.
COVID and Shadrach. Save versus spells, please.
15
That's a success.
by 1.
Well, by 2, really. 14, because you got left.
Oh, you're right.
I made it. I rolled a 16.
All right. Once again, the mental something comes out of these 2 pools and flies over, and you guys are like thinking you're starting to look and get scared, but then you bust out your resolve and you shake it off. And now the creature is going to attack once more with those tentacles because it's thrashing about and it's harpooned and stuck on its right under like if it had a neck. So, first we'll go with Shad because you're closer. So the first 2 attack. Okay, that hits an armor class of 9, which is a miss. The second one, however, hits an armor class of -6. All right, so this one whips out and lashes you like it goes around your neck, and you're pulling the rope, and it's got hold of your neck. And so you take 1 point of damage, but you need to save throw another saving throw versus spell. However, you don't get your wisdom, but you do get a +4 because of the protective stuff that Log gave you. So roll a saving throw.
Do you know what that is, or you just add that onto it?
I made it easy.
All right.
I rolled 14 plus 4, so I made it.
Yeah. Okay. So you know what this feeling is, and you manage to shrug that off, and whatever effect that was going to be, it does not happen. Okay. Now we go to COVID simultaneously being whipped. Maybe the way this guy's rolling, he sucks.
I got partial cover. Poison
Yes, you do. Okay, so if it misses by 2 or less, Shadrach might be hit. Well, that would be the obvious thing because your armor class is so much lower. So, armor class, definitely miss. 8, a 10, and then an armor class of -2. Oh, but it doesn't really say that, so that's fine. Okay, all right. So those attacks, one misses horribly, and the other one kind of whips by Shad and hits off your armor right on your left front, and doesn't seem to find your skin. Okay. We go to pick on the loser side of average. You got an open shot.
Remember,
Taking it.
for flavor, I've got on my dishes, so I can.
Armor class of 4.
Armor class of 4. That's close. Let me double check that. There. You just hit. Roll damage.
4 points.
All right, and then the next phase, you load up and you fire again if you want.
Yes. Nat 20.
Oh,
Explode!
Nice.
Now you're just telling me what this hit.
It hit an armor class of 3.
All right, roll Dinkus and add 1.
Oh, no.
2.
That's with the 1? Oh, God.
We did this for the plus.
All right, roll percent.
$98.
Okay. As the thing is up just barely pulled up by Shadrach. Your first shot sinks into its fishy flesh. The second one flies down, and on its right little fin underneath, it goes, and it hits it and goes through and bounces off the rock and flies off. But you can see there's like a hole, and it's going like a cat stepping on fucking fuzzy monkey. And it's like, so your shot hurt his foot.
Fuzzy monkey.
Okay, and I think unless somebody wants to take, oh, you've already moved. COVID, you're the only one that has a half move left, but
I can't.
you'd have to let go of the rope, obviously.
Well, I can't pull a second time,
right?
So I'm done.
Okay. So on fatigue, we got Pick with 2, COVID with 1, Shadrach with 1, and Reggie with 1.
I'm with 1.
Okay. So as far as the next round, this is where, Reginald, you start to move cautiously looking for traps. And
I'm using the chalk that Kmart gave me, and I'm clearly marking the traps that we found. I'm making sure Shaggy sees them, and I'm just moving very slowly and pointing out each one. I'm not searching for new traps.
Okay, so, all right, so you'll be moving at a normal pace up until you get to where the last traps were found.
Okay.
Because the way from here until then was all searched by Pick, if you remember.
Yes, I do.
Okay, very good. Okay, so
Remember that chalk outline the.
we go to, no, that was round 3. We move to round 4. And so actions from, so it's like you 3 in there fighting this thing.
Same thing.
So Shadrach, action.
Are we pull?
Wait,
pull, Covidius.
I have a question. Can Chad and I combine our strengths as we're pulling now instead of doing it each individually? Or
If you want to do that, yes. It's like combining your strength to open a door.
Yeah, Shad's crying out, pull, Covidius,
And
pull!
the way that would work mechanically is you would hold your action, and then the trigger would be when he pulls, you pull, or whatever.
Okay.
So that's how you can do things simultaneously.
Let's do that.
That is the plan.
When I
Yes.
pull, you help.
Okay, Pick.
Attack.
Okay, Pick. You get to roll initiative this time, please. Speed at 2 again. A 7. All right. So, very fast. Nobody goes. On fast. You guys pull. And hold on. Let me. You know what? Uh-oh. Okay. All right. So who is? I mean, it's not going to matter.
I'm the puller.
Are you guys? Okay. So both of you roll strength checks, please.
Do we add everything together for our strength? 12.
Shadrach, roll your strength, please. We'll just make it simple.
20. I have a 30 total.
31.
I have 30.
All right. Each of you roll a d4. A 1. All right. So you pull, and I will let you choose in which direction you pull.
The hallway.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's what happens. The creature, you guys both pull at the same time, and you just, and then it's like the slickness of the creature gets up on the on the stone floor, and just kind of water splashes out, and you kind of pull it, and it's like got its fins, and it's trying to stop, and it's whipping out in the front of it, and that's what happens. You pull it out to there.
What are the chances we can pull it under the block trap?
All right. And now we go to average, and I got a 2, so my side go first. So we get to do this again. I need Shadrach and Kovet to save versus spells, please.
Ooh, 13.
Ooh!
I got it because of the
Easy.
bless that time.
I got that one easy.
How long is the bless last?
All right.
You keep track of that because I don't.
How long does the bless last? I'm guessing. Can't hear you.
6 rounds.
6 rounds. Okay.
Round 4.
Yeah. All right. So you both feel that something attempting to dominate you, something attempting to take over your minds, and it seems like you're almost expecting it, and you think about something else, and you just so in the moment that the power of whatever is unable to take over your minds.
Hold fast, brother. Hold fast. I'm pulling.
Okay. The creature is going to try the thing because this actually says what the thing is, and it's like, oh, yeah, also. So, okay. Oh, it doesn't say it here. Okay, hold on. So is it on this one? Hold on. Okay.
I have a plan, Covedius. Keep pulling. I need to cast a spell. Keep pulling.
I will pull as long as I can.
I'm going to cast that spell that I cast on that tree creature
Okay.
and stick the stick into the dirt.
You see the creature rear up in a desperate attempt, and it twists violently and starts to chew on the rope. And it is... Oh, fuck, I wouldn't be close. Okay, I have to look that up. Hold on.
We only brought 1 harpoon, Thomas.
Saving throw.
Next time we come back with 2. Ooh, and a chain, not a rope.
Saving throw.
Well, we are lacking 2 people to help right now.
Yeah, pansies.
What the fuck?
They're out playing tiddlywinks in the woods.
So,
with
I
their
mean,
little
at the
buddy.
very least, we could throw a lasso on it and still pull on it. I mean, something like that.
I am proficient in that as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, we could just as easily, but it's slimy. That's probably the only thing that would give it a bonus.
It's a big-ass lasso, brother.
Well, now that it's on land, I'm going to cast Earth Anchor to it and try to get it stuck in place.
Well, you better
And then we
fucking
can
do
just
it
chop
this,
it into soup.
you better do it
Look
this
at
round.
that. Okay. So according to the rule that I found, the creature does like a twist and bites over and like grabs the rope, and it evens odds. Evens. It does this. Evens. Okay. It bites the rope, and you guys are suddenly free falling backwards as the rope gets bit straight through.
Can I holler something at some point?
I need both of you, first of all, to, you're not surprised, but you do need to make a dexterity check. If you have tumbling, add 4 to your check.
No, I got 15, 18 plus 4. So 22, 32, 37.
You have tumbling?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
It's
Okay.
a
Shadrach, what'd you get?
it's a gladiator thing. We're always fumbling around in the
I can't hear you.
I made a 26, so I'm assuming that's good.
On the dexterity check? Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so neither one of you falls,
I want to holler.
and you can say a couple words, sure.
Really good.
Okay, it is now the loser side of average, and it is Pick's turn.
I'm moving.
Okay, where are you going?
Out the door.
Out the door. Okay, so you go, and you can move through friendly squares, but when you get to when you're going past COVID, a tentacle flies out and tries to get you with an attack of opportunity. Hits an armor class of -2.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, it does.
All right.
We get arrows.
First of all, you take 4 points of damage as this whip just comes along and whips you right in the back, right where your armor, like underneath your arm where there's a spot. Pow! And you're like, get! And then,
Oh, shit.
I don't think there is a knockdown for a whip.
Oh, knock him into the hallway anyway.
And if there is, it's probably...
Did you hear what I said about tumbling? That's something that gladiators do in the arena all the time. They're always tumbling and you move around. That's why it's
Okay, yeah, no knockdown.
suggested.
Okay, but you do need to save versus spells. Please. And that you do not get any wisdom bonus to that save, but you do get a +1 because of the bless.
That one.
Oh no! Implosion! Roll again.
18.
Okay. No critical failure, just a failure. So, okay. And, but you're able to keep going. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then, if I remember right, your happier move is 7. Don't you have a 13 move?
15.
Okay, so you're out in the hallway as well. And that, so then, how far do you want to go?
Well enough out of the way for Shadrach and COVID to have room to come out also.
All right, so we'll say you're like 4 squares back that way. No danger, and there's plenty of room if they want to follow, or if they even can. Okay, and then that was that. So theoretically, at the end of the round, you can take the rest of your normal half, which would be 7 more squares if you wanted, in any direction.
We would also like to.
I would just like to move off to the left in case it comes out. I want to be off to the south, not straight out from it.
Okay, so you're kind of hugging the wall then.
Yep.
Okay. And then you guys haven't...
We've used our attack basically, so I'd like to move.
Damn it, Daryl.
Yeah. Okay, so at the end of the round, so COVID, do you say anything to him?
Go straight up there, Joe
Yeah.
boy.
I said Pick, get out of there, and Pick ran by. I'm sure Shadrach will get the message, right? I assume as much. So I turn around and with the rope in hand
Okay.
and head out the door. So,
As you
or not the door, but out.
as you move out of, it gets a free attack on you. Pow!
On me?
Yeah.
Really? That far?
It has a nice long range.
I still got the cover.
Yeah. Oh, horrible. All right, Shadrach. So do you want to
Better switch dice.
move?
I'll move back to the entrance, yes. Dang it.
Are we retreating? What's going on?
Yes.
I don't know why. You got it where you want it.
Yes, you're
Damn
retreating.
it, I'm casting a spell. I'm casting.
So you're not moving at the end of the round.
No, I'm casting.
As you look around, you see you're by yourself with the creature.
If it hits you, you're done. Get out. We'll come back.
Going once, going twice.
I'm casting.
Sold. Okay, that round's over.
See, now you fucked us because we had to come in and try and rescue you. Those of us
That's
that
the end of round
are
4. Beginning of round
The
5.
stake went where we want it. You're running away.
Shadrach,
No, we don't.
actions.
No, we don't.
Shadrach,
Casting.
action, casting a spell. COVID. COVID, action.
Well, I moved out in the hall. I'm getting on the other side waiting for it in case it comes out. Assuming Shadrach's intelligent enough to run behind me.
Action.
I'm waiting for it to
That
if it
thing
comes
ain't
out.
gonna
I'm like,
matter. Are you nuts?
Okay. All right. So I fucked up. You guys got kind of a free bonus jam, but I want to set the record straight. You can ready your action, but your movement either needs to go on your phase or you delay it to the next phase. You can't. Unfortunately, you can't ready a move and an action. So just so we're clear.
Well, I moved out already.
No, this was before whenever you readied the something, and I was like, oh shit, okay. Both because he went over and when you anyway, that was,
Okay.
but it's fine because it's fine.
Okay.
All right. So your action is to
Well, basically the same as Pix. We're on each side in the next chamber,
Sure.
whatever, waiting for possibly it to come out, making sure Shadrach comes out.
what's the trigger?
Oh, if it comes out, we're gonna have to.
All right.
I'm sorry, I was just adding that I'm also
Okay,
hoping.
and pick action.
I'm holding my action, waiting to attack if the monster comes out.
Okay, so you're readying an attack, and the trigger is if the monster comes out.
Yes.
I've got my sword.
And Reggie and Tamark, you are moving along at a walking pace, and you have a bit to go before you get to where you show where the traps are.
Okay.
Still, all right. I wish I could help you, Daryl, but unfortunately, that's kind of the way the dice
The
work.
gayness is in action.
Yeah, that's the way it goes, man.
Okay, roll initiative, Shadrach. Beat a 4. A 1. Your side is sped up a phase.
Oh,
So,
yes, that's probably.
What is the casting time of your spell? 5?
Fuck.
So that would be average, but you're moved up to fast.
Ooh, you might get it.
And fast, if anyone wanted to, for some reason, move, they could now on very fast. But hearing no one, that's fine. So now we go to fast, and your spell is sped up because that's what the dice say. So you cast what?
Earth Anchor.
Earth Anchor, Earth Anchor. Let's see what
I
it
know. I
is.
want to say it every time. I know.
Okay, do you know what you need to cast that?
Let me check here real quick. I have it right here on top.
A 3-foot anchor.
You need verbal.
Oh, a small amount of mud with my holy symbol.
You need, priest holy symbol and a small amount of mud. So, what do you do to cast
Here's
the
what I
spell?
do. I have this ready. Chad falls to his hands and knees, and he grabs the dirt. It just grabs a handful of dirt in each hand and goes, "Spirits of the earth, grant me my revenge now. Hold fast this demon, that it may be struck from all, and all corruption removed."
So, let's see.
It gets a saving throw versus spells.
How did mud to let you have a piece of it?
Duration. Where's he? Okay, 30-foot radius. So, where do you
And
center?
5 rounds plus, so 10 rounds it's going to last.
Where do you center the spell?
Yeah.
Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
All right, I'm putting it towards the back of the pool just so it catches it right where it is, It doesn't catch me.
So you want the front edge.
Perfect.
You're being smart. You're catching the creature only.
Thank God.
Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Just like that's perfect.
All right. So that is the jam, and it will roll its saving throw if it gets one. Saving throw negates. Okay. And this is versus spells, and it is considered a blank. And it needs a that. Okay. Okay, you do exactly as you say, but here's the cool part though. You say you reach down and grab the dirt, and you feel, and you're like, oh fuck, I'm on stone, I'm on rock, and you very quickly take your hand and you reach in your pouch and you go, ah, yeah. And then you pull out the dirt and you say all that cool jam. And
I throw it, yeah. I throw the dirt, yes.
because of your excellent role playing, how would you like that to manifest in this particular instance?
It doesn't get a saving throw.
You know, that's at least in the right direction. Okay. So,
Or a -4.
we'll give it disadvantage. And it made its first one by 1. Its second one, it starts to move for you before rising out from the ground is a black fist that slowly turns green and grabs on to one of its underbelly fins and holds it. And see the thing go as it is anchored to the floor. Your excellent role playing caused your spell to succeed. Well done, sir. Okay, so that just happened. You got some good dice rolls all around. Okay, so we go to average, and it is the creature's turn. And it is furious that it cannot retreat back into its lair. So it will launch all 4 tentacles on Shadrach. Like the Bands of Sidorak by Doctor Strange. Let's find one more. All right. Okay, armor class of 0. Armor class of 6. Armor class of 2. And another natural 1. Holy shit. Okay. All right. So, first of all, let's resolve damage. You got hit twice. For 7 points of Dinkus, you need to save versus spells twice. You do not get your wisdom bonus on this. All you get is your +1 from the bless. Save twice, please.
How does it have an eye?
I got 3.
I failed once.
Okay, so here's how this worked out. You fucking quickly do the and reaches up and grabs, and somehow the power of the druid has broken through the power of the necromancy, turning it green, holding this creature. It whips out 1 tentacle right across your cheek. The second one whips past you, missing completely. The third one whips and hits the stone to your left, shatters the stone, and when it pulls its tentacle back, you can see that it did not break its tentacle. It made it save there, which was the natural 1. And then the last one, it whips around your leg, and it rakes, and it pulls and it's got a hole that you didn't notice in your clothes there, and it says Zzz! And you're like, ah, fuck! And then you also feel the part on your cheek. Something might be wrong there, because when you try to resist the infection or whatever it is on your leg, you're like, okay, but then your cheek starts to feel like a fire ant. And you're like, and that is the creature. We now go to slow. At that, at the end of the round, Shadrach, you can take a half move if you want to expose yourself to another attack of opportunity, or you can stay there.
I stay.
All right, that is the end of round 5. We have our last round of being blessed. Unless you guys that were waiting in the hallway wanted to take a half move and change your action.
I'd like to do that, take my action.
Well, what would you like to do?
I would like to move into the hallway, or move into visual with it.
Okay. So visual with it would be like right outside the...
Yeah, just being able to see it instead of being on the side. I've seen there's a side.
Where's my sleeve?
Watch it. Oh, yeah, something like that. And I'm going to pull a javelin. Throw a javelin at it.
All right, you can do that. What about you, Pick? Anything?
I'm going to go back to the entrance and see if I can get a shot.
Okay.
See if I can get a shot.
All right. So we'll do COVID first. So you
I
do
hear
what
me
you say,
crying out. You hear me screaming.
and you throw, and obviously, what's his name's there, and he is in melee with it now. So do you want to take a called shot, or do you want to just throw it and whoever
Well,
hits
call
it?
shots, I'd still go at the end of the round. Is that going to matter?
It's going to matter because
Oh, wait, call shot
-4.
was -4. I was thinking wait around for...
There's -4 with no penalty for, well, it still gets the cover, but no, it doesn't. That's included in there. Or there's just throw it and hope that the size of the creature means
You said it
you'll
was
hit it
huge.
more. I did.
So I'm aiming for the 3/4 of it that's higher than... I'm just going to throw it.
No call shot?
Well, what are the chances?
Chewy Brothers,
that it
aid
hit on a
me!
call shot? I mean,
There's
on a regular
no
shot.
chance.
No, I mean on a regular shot. Is there a percentage?
Yeah, there's roll a d4. If you roll a 1, it might hit him.
Even with a huge creature? Okay. I'm just going to throw it.
Okay, well then before you roll, hold on. So you throw, and the target,
Wait, see what I hit? Oh, I missed.
roll the hit.
Natural 20.
That's my turn!
Now is the time.
Armor class 0.
Roll damage and add 1. And
I don't remember what javelin's damage was. Sorry.
that's all right. I'll
Right.
look it up for you right now.
Oh, I had it written down. I didn't.
D6.
And that's what I think it is, but we
But
can
it's a
double
huge
check.
creature, so it might...
We can
I think a
double check.
javelin's always it might even be a D4 against the big creature.
I don't know.
Okay, let's see.
Sometimes
Blah,
it
blah,
goes
blah, 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 blah.
I
H-I-J, it is a D6.
Is that... Doesn't matter size?
Does not matter.
Okay.
But this is one of the Raymond javelins that did like 2d12.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Those are some good javelins.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points total. Anyway, sorry.
All right. You throw the javelin,
Who's
man,
just stuck in?
and it sticks like right in between two of the eyes.
Oh.
He's going, "Ah!" I mean, roll for Sentinel. It didn't necessarily go there. Let's see where it went.
42.
Nope. It on this on the flipper that isn't grabbed, it goes and sticks in that, so it's stuck in its flipper. And, yeah. Good throw. All right. And pick. You take a half move or a couple squares and you fire. And then do you do a called shot or you just do like COVID and let it rip? Let it rip.
Here comes an arrow to the back of the head.
Oh.
Hey, that's an armor class of -4.
That's a hit. And you hit the creature. Roll Dinkus.
5 points.
All right, your arrow flies in, sticks right in the creature, right under its bottom eye, between that and the place where the harpoon is still stuck. It's like a viscous gray ooze coming out of its mouth and out of the hole in its face as it struggles against the anchor spell. All right, so we have the end of the round, and COVID, a point of fatigue, pick, a point of fatigue, Shadrach,
No, I moved out so I could see.
no point of
Is that
fatigue.
considered movement? Nope. Oh, it was
Well, same phase.
Never mind, you're right.
Because casting a spell does not fatigue you for some reason in this game, and I'm
I
fine.
was going to take 2 just for stress.
No. Okay, so that is the end of round 5. Or no, that was the end of round 6.
Oh, I thought you said at the end of the round unless we wanted to do something.
Yeah, that was the end of the round. I didn't already mark it, did I?
No. That's why we're after.
Okay. Okay, so now we're on round 6. Last round for the Bless to go. We know what Reginald and Tamark and Flaggy are doing. So we go to Shadrach, action.
I am slashing with my scimitar, sir.
And then pick, action.
Attack.
COVID.
Attack.
Let me double check something because I feel like I could be wrong about something, and I would like to make sure you all are receiving the proper care that you deserve. Okay, so here's my DM ruling, and you're not going to like it, but that's because sometimes you have to use your brain. You guys are in a corridor that is 8 to 10 foot tall. Those of you that are firing in. Though the creature may be huge, it's not huge tall, it's huge long. And that is why you do not get the automatic, not have to worry about the size thing. Okay, so, I don't know if I got actions, but
Yeah, you did.
I did. So Pick's attacking, and
We're all attacking.
just attacking.
That's all we told you.
And Shadrach, did you answer?
Yeah, you did. You slashed.
Oh yeah, slash. All right. So back to COVID. Roll initiative.
One.
Beat a 6.
One.
All right, you guys are sped up a phase. So, on fast, very fast. I think the scimitar goes. I think it is considered a fast weapon, but let's make sure before we get our panties in a bunch. Sword, scimitar, average. Okay, so nobody goes on very fast unless they wanted to move. Does anyone want to move on very fast?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am moving up, and I'm going to attack with my short sword, so I can do all that very fast.
Don't move past me, COVID. Don't.
I get alongside him.
So COVID
On my side. I mean, yeah, on this side.
up into this square here, threatens the creature, and you drop your. Oh no, you don't.
I don't
do it. It's already stuck in the creature. So you go up and you attack. Well, hold on. Actually, Shadrach. Oh, that's right. Yep. It's COVID.
Average is my scimitar's average.
Right.
It's going to hit an arm class 3.
That's a hit. Roll Dinkus.
Is I'm using the large one, right?
If there's a difference.
Yep. 8 points total. Oh, I'm sorry. It would have been a minus. I mean, an arm class 2, not 3 because of the last I grabbed like that. But either way, it is.
How many points of damage?
8 total. I roll a 2 and I get +6.
The blessing is over this round.
Okay.
After the round.
COVID moves up next to Shadrach, slashes at the creature that's stuck there, causing more damage to its side. And now we go to Fast, which is the other two. So Shadrach or Pick. Unless Pick wants to move, you guys can both.
I want to move because I can't get a shot through these two.
Sorry.
Okay, so we go with actions first. So Shadrach, roll to hit.
Well, he get to move. If you do a start for it, you get to move.
Armor class 3.
He's moving very fast.
Well, he didn't say anything.
He said he wants to move, and then he said, "All right, then we'll go with Shadrach."
Well, went on the next phase.
Okay.
I think he might be distracted.
I believe it.
Okay, what'd you get? Armor class what?
3.
That's a hit. Roll Dinkus. This thing is starting to look pretty hurt. Can't hear you.
6 points again.
6 points.
This D8 is rolling like 5 every time.
What's mine rolled 5?
All right.
Tom bought me these dice. They're a good set of dice. They roll pretty good.
Pick.
I can't complain.
Pick. You move. Where do you go?
In and to the right.
Up and to
Over here?
the right.
And do you want to be
Yes.
next to Shadrach and like you guys are all like in a line there?
I want to be off to the
Don't
side.
move past me, Pick. Stay behind me.
Not behind you, alongside you.
But don't get ahead of me. You'll get stuck.
All right, let me try this again. So Pick, do you want to be in the square next to Shadrach or do you want to be anywhere else in the room?
It's a good spot.
Yeah.
Nick.
Okay, roll the hit.
Armor class of -1.
Oh, and just so we know, you have to drop your bow if you're using your sword now.
Right.
Okay.
And this is large.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
Correct. That's a hit.
Technically, it's huge, but
Well, I moved from a 6 to an 8 now.
oh yeah.
4.
Damn.
This thing's looking, it's bleeding, it's cut. It is not looking good at all. It's stuck. It's been magic-fied. It's been shit thrown at it. It's looking real hurt.
I
Okay.
heard this before.
Loser side of average.
I got an important question for you. No, never mind. I don't. Anymore. I figured it out.
Okay, well, it's going to do the only thing you can do. It's going to take, let's see. It is going to attack each of you once.
One of those play.
Pick is blue, and Shadrach is pink, and COVID is red. So we got an armor class of 5 on Pick.
That's a miss.
Miss. We got an armor class of -4 on Shadrach. That is a hit for 6 points of damage. And save versus spells again, but with a +1 because of the last round of Bless. Successful. And an armor class of -1 on COVID. That is a miss. So, and then it has one more tentacle.
What was my total again? I'm sorry, did you say 6 or 7?
6.
Thank you.
And for its final snap food jam, it will be swing. Yeah, it was just looking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. At Pick. Oh, horrible miss. Swing! You just don't even have to move out of the way. Okay. So let me roll these here. Oh no. Okay. All right. So,
Oh no.
I'm wondering what that was all about too.
anybody? Are there any other attacks?
I can't do anything else till next round. Next round I'll get 2 attacks.
Okay. So, that is the end of round 6, and the bless. You feel the magic of the bless leave you, but it certainly helped while it was there.
Save me on 1 round.
Actions. We'll just start with Pick. This creature is looking like it's
I
very
would dare
close
say that
to,
nobody feels a thing because their blood is up.
very close to death.
I said attack.
Shadrach
Attack.
and COVID.
I'm gonna run away and cry. No, I'm gonna attack.
All right. Reginald, roll initiative for me, please. Beat a 1.
8.
All right. So, nobody goes on very fast. On fast, the creature actually gets sped up and gets to go first. How about that?
You know it can move. You know it can move if it wants to, but just very short distance. Just to be fair to remind you.
It's got a 10-foot move. I said that earlier. It's just like the trees.
Just to be fair.
What was it called? The spell? What they called? Anchor something?
Earth Anchor.
Oh,
Earth Anchor.
Let me double check it because
I assume when you
They can
didn't
move
step
10 feet
forward
or
out
slide
of the
10
space
feet.
to
They
attack.
can't take themselves off the floor, but they can move 10 feet. It's like they can't fly or jump or anything like that, but they can. It can certainly slide 10 feet if it wanted to. Just to be fair.
To be fair, that was probably our only advantage was the fact that he apparently didn't remember that even though
well, I
he had
don't
the spell.
see where it's. Let me read it again.
Well, you were doing it with the trees.
For the duration of the spell, I see. Can slide back and forth at 1/3 its movement rate. However, no part of its body in contact with the ground can be lifted away from the earth. I see. Okay. Okay. So it says 1/3. Okay. So It is not, that doesn't change anything about what happened. So it will just go ahead, and I would like all of you to make charisma checks for me, please. Pick and COVID and Shed. So, and I want the total number. So we'll start with COVID. 28. Shadrach.
Natural 1.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Roll it again. That's an implosion.
16.
Okay. So 1 plus what?
16.
Okay. And pick.
24.
All right. And what it feels, it must be in desperation. It does all 4 attacks on Shad. Because you're the dickhead druid that's ruining everything. And
I've been in his face from the start, so yeah.
Can I ask a question real quick on
you
the
sure
attack?
can.
Now, technically, because it got moved up, but we also go on fast. Is there any chance on our attack, like if I wanted to say I want to try and hit one of the tentacles that are flying out at him, is that a possibility, or does it matter? I can just choose to hit a tentacle. You know what I'm saying? They're shooting out at him. I'm standing right alongside him. Can I try to hit one of the tentacles since technically we're going on the same pace?
No.
Okay.
The only thing that could even become remotely close would be if you readied an action
For that specific.
But it's like even and only specialists can beat like readied actions. But you don't. I wouldn't.
Okay, that's fine.
He's not a specialist.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay, so we'll just roll these 4 attacks. Is it Shadrach? Holy shit!
All missiles are all hits.
4 natural 20s.
Holy
No.
Oh.
The best roll I got, it's an armor class of 8.
Oh wow! You got so lucky, man.
He's like blinking his altering his eyes, and it goes, and like just all the round there, they round check get you, and they all hit parts of your armor, and you're just like, and then now you guys can go. So
that makes Shadrach feel like he could do this all day, though. That's what that does.
Whichever one of you
Hey,
guys.
I feel it. I feel it.
I get 2 this turn, so 1 on this round, or 1 on this phase, and the next phase, right? It's the same here. An 18 hits.
That's a hit. Roll Dinkus.
Oh, good. We got the 6 this time, so 12 points.
All right, you hit, you slash at a good one. You run it, you cut open a Joker face along the edge of its mouth. Who's up next?
I go on average, whatever that is.
Pick, you're up.
Pick, you're up.
All right.
Pick, you're up.
Oh, sorry.
Armor class is 0.
That's a hit. Roll Dinkus.
7.
Ooh. You stab deep into one of its eyes. Did not like that. Shad, you're up.
Shad grabs his scimitar two-handed.
Well, it's either COVID or Shad.
I know it doesn't make a difference, I know. But he grabs his scimitar two-handed and just starts hacking and shrieking, die! Die!
Roll the hit.
Armor class 4.
That's a hit. Roll Dinkus.
4.
Not very good. Is it enough?
It's barely just you see how it's starting to fade, and you see a perfect opportunity for the kill shot, All you have to do is hit it.
Hit it. Number class 6.
He missed!
I missed. Damn.
Oh no!
Vic, kill it! Vic, kill him! Oh, you don't have
Kill!
Damn it! We gotta go to that.
Does anyone want to move?
No, I'm close enough.
Okay, then that is the end of the round, and that's we go to round. That was round 6. Now we're on 8. Okay, so the +1 for the bless is gone, obviously. All right, so this.
Wait, fatigue doesn't matter anymore.
I'm thinking someone's gonna hit it, but let's roll initiative. Who rolled it last
I
time?
think I did.
Reggie?
Or somebody did on the screen.
So
Reggie.
pick, roll initiative. It thought it was going to die. A 7, a 2. All right.
2. It should have. I don't miss that up.
So it's either pick or COVID.
Yeah, I was hoping my scimitar last attack would have killed
I
him.
go. Natural 20.
Explode!
That's what I should have rolled last time. And it hit. That roll would hit.
Roll damage and add 1.
7, 8. Oh, wait. 7, 12, 13, 14 points.
So would you like to describe the coup de grace, or would you like to roll percentage to see where you hit?
I'll do it.
All right.
Seeing that spot I missed and enraged just enough that I missed, I throw the shield to the ground and lunge forward in a piercing fashion towards its center eye and stick the short sword goes right into the eye, followed by the hilt and my fist, and it continues to go in until my arm doesn't go in anymore.
And a sickening,
Sickening squish.
but then the creature shudders violently and then falls to the ground, and immediately it almost like changes a little bit of its color and starts to lose tensile strength in its skin,
I pull my arm out
and
really quickly.
falls over. And you have defeated Zonagon! And
Well done, guys. Well done.
and Reggie and Tamar. There is much rejoicing as your minds clear, and Flaggy looks up at both of you at the last second, and he says, "Fuck you! You killed me!" And he falls and fades away as you guys then regain, come out of the horror, and you are yourselves again. Tamar goes, "What the fuck?"
I'm going to move back toward the chamber.
Shadrach. And there you go. So
Yes!
How much
We win!
How much time is left on our water breathing?
Long time.
I tie the end of that rope around me. Hang on to this and pull me out.
Wait, I'll go with you. Wait.
I can't swim. I was hoping somebody that's strong would pull me back out. I got a couple things at the bottom I want to retrieve.
All right, I'll hold on to the rope.
I'll bring anything else back.
Twice, I'll pull you out. Did you
Okay.
get that?
Yes. All right, Cobb.
yes.
I tied the rope off he's got the other end of it. I go over to the edge of the water, and I just like do a hop in, so feet first to drop to the bottom.
So I'm removing the creature, but you can imagine the carcass is there. And then,
Put me in the water.
so say that. Go ahead and tell me.
I'm
what's happening.
tied off, and the other end of the rope is with Shadrach.
Okay.
I'm going to retrieve my weapons and anything else in the bottom of this pond.
Okay.
So I'm doing the
And okay.
feet first, just hop right in.
So Shadrach, where do you want to be holding the other end of the rope?
The edge of the pond will be fine.
And if you
So you
didn't
want to
hear
move
it,
up closer.
if you didn't hear it, he two yanks on the rope, he pulls.
And then
Yeah, 2 yanks, and I'll just yank him out no matter what.
pick what would you like to be doing, if anything, at this time.
I'm going to inspect the critter.
Okay.
Hold my javelin out for me, will you?
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
And your arrows.
Let's not forget that energy shot out of us from those other 2 little pools. I think there's offspring.
Burn those fools, buddy. All right, I'm going for dip.
Okay, so Reginald and Tamar, you think you said you begin moving back to the chamber, was that correct? Okay.
That is correct.
And at what pace?
Run.
Run. Okay.
Oh, wait. Can I get past the gas?
No. No.
Okay. I'm going to run through the area that I am aware is safe.
Each combat round, there's 5 combat rounds per minute. So you guys were like 8 combat rounds, so less than 2 minutes is how far you got away.
Okay.
So you not that far. Okay, so
You got 58 minutes of air, water breathing left.
we will go to COVID jumps in the water.
I will
And
say this though, casting it beforehand and checking for the traps I think was a good idea because we got through it and we were ready. No matter what happened, we were ready.
the corpse
Not
is
counting the people that just ran off.
the corpse is attacking Pick. Look at him. It must still be alive.
Those wonderful arrow shots. You never shot me, thank God. You tried to get me that one time, but this time you're actually hitting.
Okay, so as I need Pick. Do you have observation?
Yeah, I think so.
Pick, do you have observation?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, I would like you and COVID to roll your observations.
Oh, observation. That roll right there? What piece play?
D20.
Uh,
31.
22.
What'd you get?
22.
Okay. So, you do what you said.
Okay.
So he goes down, whoosh, and as you're walking over to look at the corpse of Zonagon or whatever, at the splash, you kind of look over and you catch COVID going down under the water, and your gaze lingers on this pool over here for a second as you notice some ripples as if something is moving in the water, or like, we grew up on a lake, and you know what the top of the lake looks like if there's fish that are moving around. It kind of looks like that. But not constant, just for a second, because then when you look back, it's like the ripples are not being sustained. Okay.
Those pools aren't very big, are they?
They are
About 5 foot.
like 10
feet, 5 feet?
7 or 8 by around 8 foot diameter, maybe.
Like manhole covers, basically.
Well, the squares are 5 foot, aren't they?
Yeah.
So it's
Okay.
6 foot.
Okay,
The
so
other pool was huge. This other pool was 4 squares, right? Like 20 by 20 or whatever it is.
okay, and then after a little bit, Reggie and Tamar come running back, thinking they might be coming back to something terrible, and you see Pick looking at Zonagon's corpse, Shadrach holding a rope that is in the pool, and COVID is nowhere to be found. And I'll get to
you did it!
Tamar's like, all right, guys.
My mind was blown. I thought I had Flaggy, and it's so real.
Yeah, that's what I saw too.
Oh, I wish it was.
Shadrach is all quiet and his eyes are really green.
Wow. I'm going to investigate the creature.
Okay,
Don't
so
touch it. Don't touch it.
I would
It's
like
connected.
Pick to roll a d6, and then Reginald when I call for it.
Just so you know.
Hold on. 5, okay. Go ahead, Reggie. Roll a d6.
A 5.
Okay. So, Pick, you were there looking, and the corpse appears to just be a corpse of the creature. No, like, belt pouches or rings on its flippers or anything like that. And then
Come on, this thing's got to have a purse.
Reginald does. It's his turn after that, and he also does not find anything other than the creature proper.
Javelin
Is
throws and,
Reginald close to me?
harpoon.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, he is now.
Don't touch it, Pick. Don't touch it.
I said, without making too much noise, I'm talking to him well. Look at that one pool, and I'm going to kind of glance my eyes that way. I said, that water's moving.
Uh-oh.
It has offspring. I suspected as much.
Shadrach, roll me a d20.
17.
Okay, you don't hear the conversation between Pick and Reggie. Go ahead if you want to continue that conversation there between the two.
Okay, we better cover that pool. I'm gonna check this guy out a little closer later. Genos will buy parts, and I think he said something about an airbag. Maybe we could find something on this thing we can sell. And I'm gonna ready my bow and arrow, and I'm gonna draw and cover the pool.
Okay, and that will you remain by the corpse?
Please show me where I am. I will move. Which pool did he indicate he saw motion in?
Tamark's just going to be over here doing something we don't care about. Okay, so he indicated this pool.
Okay, I'm going to move to my left, closer to the wall and forward. Keep my bow drawn and ready, and if anything pops out of there, it's covered.
Okay. All right, so everyone's kind of doing their own jam. We now turn to COVID.
I want to tell you that I'm fully expecting to run into something down there. I mean, I'm ready. I'm not ready in the mechanical sense, but I'm expecting. So I'm, expecting to fight something down there. I don't know
What do you have with you?
I'm wearing my armor and I have my swords in each sheath.
And you have a backpack, right, with other things?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that backpack's on the edge of the pond there. Just in case for some reason something goes weird.
Yeah, well, I was going to tell you, but we never really.
Well, I mean, we assume you.
I was going to say before we entered the cave, I was just going to leave it and the junk outside the cave. There's no need to bring it in.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Good. Okay, so COVID is in the water, and when you get in the water, your natural instinct is to hold your breath.
Yep.
The question
Which
is,
I do for a little bit, and then I'll slowly try to. I don't know. That's a weird transition. No matter who you are.
I've had dreams like this, Sean. It's weird because you start sucking little breaths, and you're like, hey, I can breathe underwater.
Yeah.
That's what you would do,
I
right?
would hold it for a little while. I'm not ready to test that theory yet.
Okay. So you sink, not like a stone, but somewhat at a pace to about, you're totally underwater, and when you look up, you feel like if you were to take your sword and point it up, you probably wouldn't break the surface, but you're standing on a rocky, uneven floor.
I've been down here before. Remember, to the bottom, or whatever I think it's the bottom, because it sucked me down there.
And the
only thing I know for a fact is down here are 2 short swords of mine. I don't know what else is down there, so I'm looking for those. But because I just dropped them so I could climb out, remember?
I will say he probably sank like a rock if he had armor on.
Beyond that, my armor's not necessarily. I mean, there's a lot of leather involved in it, but
I sink like a rock wearing my boots.
last time I was in the water, I didn't sink like a rock either. It might be the type of water.
Yuck.
Yeah, I know, right? So
It's full of salt or air bubbles.
I'm looking for anything that's moving, anything that might be alive that needs to be dealt with first. Then I'll look for the 2 shard swords that I know I dropped down here. And then anything else that might be down here, or if there's a cave or a hole or whatever. And when I get to the bottom, I pull both shard swords out. So I'm ready to pierce at whatever I have to fight while I'm underwater, because I know that's the way you fight underwater.
Okay. So the sides of the pool are rough, not hewn, but just rough.
Mm-hmm.
But now as you look around and you're looking for your things or whatever
So
else.
I see nothing moving.
Let me.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You see that there is a two smaller tunnels. One that you figure probably come to this pond, and one that probably comes to this pond. But they're smaller. Like, you don't know if you could fit through it swimming.
Well, then I'm
straight
not
through
going
it.
to try.
You might, but you might
I'm not going to try if it's close. I'm not going to try.
Um,
But I do keep my eye on it with the sword out to make sure if I got to defend myself against something in that pool, then I'm going to watch for it.
okay.
At least whatever it is will be smaller.
First thing I'd like you to do is roll a d30 and add your level.
30. 25 plus 5.
Oh,
No, 25 plus 5 makes 30.
Okay.
That's still excellent.
Now I'd like you to roll a perception check, please.
Even though you don't want the...
Yeah, that wouldn't apply here.
Okay.
What the fuck
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, that's right.
You're adding your intelligence to a
Yeah.
d30 this time.
I almost thought I needed to roll d20. 30, 45. I rolled 29, so I have 35.
Okay.
No, 45.
All right. So
40,
the
45. Yeah.
you are. Hold on. Okay. Then I would like you to roll percentile.
Five.
05?
05.
Okay, then roll a d6.
2.
Roll percentile.
31.
Roll a d6.
2 again.
Sounds like surgery.
Right?
Roll percentile.
46.
Roll a d4.
1.
Roll percentile.
99.
Roll 2d10.
Doggy Lovins! Doggy Lovins!
What did you say?
Roll 2d10.
Doggy Lovins!
And give me a total.
Happy go! Ow! Oh, get it! Get it! Get it!
The 2 times better. 18. No, 17.
Roll percentile.
94.
Roll a d8.
I love the doggies. I love the doggies. I don't have a doggy right now. I have just my chance, but I do want to get a dog, and I want to get a nasty little shitty chihuahua that just bites everybody except me. That's really great. Don't do it.
Okay.
Well, I've had two. I've had two, and I love them. They love you, and they hate everybody else. It's great.
Here is what you find in the bottom of the pool of Zonagon.
1 million gold in one chunk.
You see a whole scattering of golden and silver coins.
Okay.
A couple big piles that had looked like they've been kind of spread about the floor.
Okay. I'm not worried about those at this moment.
Right. You also see nothing else.
My swords aren't in it?
They are not.
Really? That's really weird. And okay, well, what I'd like to do then, if I don't see my swords, that's one of the things I was looking for.
Yeah.
Is I'm going to go ahead and, with my sword, with one sword, the other one's guarding that hole. I'm going to just like move through the coins a little bit with my sword, like move around, see if anything is exposed.
Okay, the roll, yeah, that took all that in.
Oh, that was looking through the...
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got you. I'll grab I put a sheath, one sword. I keep my right one out. I grab a handful of coins, and I yank
maybe 3 minutes at the most.
And I yank the rope twice.
Okay. The Shadrach, the rope gets tugged on twice.
I pull
Okay, and you still have your ox strength going?
for like another hour and 45 minutes.
So with the oxen strength druid, you climbing a little bit, you get to the top. And the sound of the splashing of like water. And
stop for a minute, let the water drain out.
And Reginald, you
are you okay?
See that from COVID as he comes up and he kind of rolls out, and then either he stands up or he kind of hangs out, whatever.
Well, I'm going to help him out physically. I'm not just going to like yank him out. When that comes out of the water, I'll go to him and pull him
put a hand down and do the old yank.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you are all there in the cave.
Okay.
What did you find?
There's 2 small caves at the bottom that head towards those, and I point to those 2 pools. And I take my left hand and open it up, and it's full of, coins, I'm guessing.
Silver and gold coins.
Silver and gold coins. I said, I couldn't find anything at the bottom of this hole but piles of this, and it's coins. I didn't have anything to bring them up with, but like I said, there's 2 holes leading to those other 2 ponds. Nothing came out of them, and I'm not sure I could fit in one of the holes anyway. But
Pick said he saw something move in this one, and I let my bow down at this point. I haven't seen any movement.
Nothing disturbed me while I was down there, but I don't know.
I believe that this creature has spawned. I have seen it spawn to the south, 2 days to the south of here. It is certainly no surprise it would have more mature spawn here. These weren't here before.
Well, if they were mature, wouldn't they be larger than a man-sized hole?
We need to kill them now while we still can breathe the water. Or we need to go back out, and I need to rest, and then we come back in and kill them. That's our choice.
We've still got enough time.
Either one.
There's a king's ransom worth of coin down there.
I
don't care about coins.
One at a time, Reggie.
Got a couple of large pouches.
I've got a couple large sacks.
Go down and fill up when I can.
Yeah, we've all got time. I'll tell you what. I'll go down and guard guard you if you want to fill up some stuff. And that way, if something's drawn out, well, we're going to donate to the church. Shut up, you.
Did you tell me to shut up?
No.
Okay.
I'll guard you while you fill them in case something enters, and hopefully it will enter, and then we can kill it.
Are you going in, Chris?
Let me know when I can act, Cobb.
You may now.
I start hacking the creature to pieces.
Well, it doesn't resist. I guess it likes it.
Hey, we can sell some pieces of that.
Yeah, we need it for potions.
Shad just stares at you.
Okay, so Shad, roll me a D30. Please roll a 1. Please. I
I
can't.
rolled a 30. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Well,
I got a picture of it if you want. Right here.
so
I rolled it and was like, oh my god.
that's fine. You nothing happened. I just wanted to see if you.
I'm going to take off my gear, and I'm going to keep a dagger on my belt. I'm going to get the two large pouches out of my backpack. And COVID, if you are still planning on going, does anyone else have an empty vessel that I could fill with coin?
Yeah, I give you a couple sacks.
Kmark will assist in whatever way that is needed. So you go down and you go down. Does anyone else enter the water?
Shadrach, will you pull me up when I call again, please?
When I'm done disposing of this mess.
Kmark's like, hey, we can sell parts back to the potion guy.
The guy that gives us potions of healing to use.
Maybe if you know how to field dress an animal, maybe you could do that and destroy it in a way that we can sell. Although, if there's as much gold and coin in there as COVID says, I mean, fucking fuck. Fuck this.
Are you done?
Shadrach, let me say something to you real quick.
I'm done.
I understand where you're coming from, okay? And that's cool.
We tried to destroy this demon, and now you want to plunder its gold.
Will you let me finish? Will you let me finish, please? Shadrach, I understand where you're coming from. And we've come here and destroyed the beast that you were so adamant about wanting to destroy because it's evil and corrupt and all that. And that's fine. But we have other reasons for doing this in addition to doing just the right thing. We have costs. We don't rely on the forest and the trees to provide us with anything. We don't communicate with them. We communicate with, well, this is what it costs me to stay in the inn, to get my armor repaired, to buy another sword because we seem to lose them every other event. These things cost money. The money down there is our reward to sustain us and move us forward. Maybe now we can all buy a horse and or a cart or replace some of the gear these guys have lost repeatedly. That's what we use the coin for. Well, you don't have to like it, but will you please just ease off a little bit and let us do what we do?
My moment has come, and it is fulfilled. And you have every right to take what you wish. And I will not stop you. In fact, I will go down and help you gather.
I'd rather you stay up here and help pull us out if there's a need. You're strong still.
I will stop my destruction of the creature, whatever level I reach to, and I will just be helpful and quiet.
Watch those pools, too. And Kmark, why don't you watch that pool as well? If something comes out, maybe try to deal with it. You yank on my rope twice if there's something up top you need to deal with.
Well, no problem.
And I'll get up here and help.
But you can't leave here and leave these creatures in these pools.
I understand.
Okay.
So Kmark just goes over and starts looking. That's what he does.
You ready?
Be careful.
You ready?
Be careful.
You ready, Randall? I'm gonna jump off.
Randall.
Right.
So if I pull twice, you'll come up, right?
Yeah. That means there's a trouble.
All right. That's all I wanted to hear. Thank you.
Okay.
Shad is kind of calmed down now. He's calmed down.
I dropped the envelope on the surface before I got done.
Okay. So, do you attempt to gather every single coin?
I don't know if we can hold them.
I attempt, what did I just say? Two large pouches.
I give you two small sacks.
Sex. I don't have sacks.
I gave you two small sacks. I gave you two small sacks to fill for the group. I give you two small sacks.
Okay, I did not hear you say that, so.
I did, but it's okay. And I have both swords out the bottom, and I'm watching these tunnels.
All right.
Waiting for something to come out to kill.
Okay.
Shad will watch the surface of the pools for any kind of twitching.
We don't need to get into the gathering. I just want to make sure you have enough carrying things. That's all. Nothing super important, but all I can say is you gather the coins, and then you get out of the water. And you breathe the water, and you're like, what the fuck? And then you're like, whoa.
I had swim so I moved with ease through the water.
Yes.
And this is my task.
Finally, swimming.
Remember that I bestowed upon you, through the strength of the earth and the water and the air and fire, the ability to breathe this water. Remember that.
Oh, here it is, capacity. Okay, so this is just for fun. I know you guys might not like this, but I like this kind of shit. So
No, it's fine. I'm curious.
pick a holding thing, and I'll tell you how
Small
many.
sack.
So small sack can hold blah blah blah. What's
Holds 50 gold coins in his hand.
You need a calculator?
I got one right here. As soon as this app takes off here. I know I have it on my phone. Okay. So 50 times 15 equals. Okay, so in a small sack, you can fit 750 coins.
Obviously, I don't know how many are down there, but try for the gold ones before the silver ones, in case you can't get them all.
Okay. So what else do you have that will carry something? And we'll just keep going.
One pouch.
Okay, a large pouch. See, I'm a fucking nerd. I like shit like this. There it is. Large pouch. That'll hold 400. Oh, it lists it right there. Fuck me like a pagan. 400 coins. Okay.
And I will attempt to fill up all 4 of those receptacles.
You do.
Very good.
What else?
Got a soggy bag full of...
There's still more down there.
Here,
Because
you got a large sack.
You got a total of how many so far?
Plenty.
Like
I can carry more.
15, 19, 2,300
Let's
coins?
Well, 750 times 2, and then I don't know how many pouches you have.
15, 9.
Was
I
that
like this roll. These are bag of coins instead of a person.
Okay, yeah. So you got 2,400 coins is what you said you were getting, Reginald.
How many
Anything
pouches
else?
did he have?
Huh?
How many pouches did he have?
I don't know. That's up to him to tell me.
Well, that's what I was asking.
He says he has 2.
2. Okay. Times 2. Well, here, I got a large sack as well. You might as well use that.
That's up to him.
I hand him,
Are they still underwater?
yeah.
Can you carry this? I'm bringing them up as I fill them.
Okay.
And I set
As
them
I
on
said, if I pull up a bag of coins, before I pull up a person, I'm throwing the bag of coins back in the water.
I just said I swim up each time, and I set it outside on the edge. I said, there is a trove down here.
Okay. So
And I go back.
COVID hands you a large sack. That holds 1,500 coins. And
Oh, my goodness.
there's still
I scraped on the fill one large sack.
there's still more coins there.
I have a large sack also.
Is there nothing
That's what
else
she
but
said.
coins?
So a large sack holds 1,500 coins. So pick, you give another pouch or sack to Reginald, then you put 1,500
Yes.
more coins in it. So what are you up to now?
Underwater.
Is this an illusion? Is this real? They're heavy. They feel real.
Yeah, the fucking sacks are very heavy.
Is anybody above water besides me?
Because it's
Mark and Pick.
the large sacks are 30 pounds each. That's like a bigger than
Is there
a
nothing
regular
else but
size of dog
coins?
food in coins, which is heavy.
Surely this beast had some kind of demonic treasure.
Okay, is that it? There's still more coins down there, but if you don't have anything to carry them in, then you're done, I guess.
At least we know where they are.
We're going to be working just to carry this shit home.
Nah, it's not a problem.
Well, you guys let me know when you're done, and I'll just, you can be done or not. It's
I'm
up to
done.
you. You're done.
Hey, real quick,
Feeling.
I look through I get up to one of these the passageways, and I look, I'm looking for any heat signatures down it, or any. I'm trying to see if I see anything.
It just goes for a distance, and then it opens into something larger, and then just a wall.
So I don't. Okay, I gotcha. Well, I wait till Reggie goes up.
You can make me a not observation, perception though. Maybe you'll roll a natural 30, and I'll have a creature come by and get you.
Oh, all right.
Okay, you see, other than what I described, nothing. Okay.
I wait till Reggie goes up, and then I yank on the rope twice. Looking down with my two swords as I'm being pulled to the
And
surface.
Chad pulls you and gets
shield
help from Pick.
Oh no, I step on his head. No, I'm kidding.
And there you are.
I know we don't really have any way to convey what's left down there, but it'll probably be safe. But yeah, coins. I looked through the coins when I was down there the first time, and I found nothing but coins. And those two holes that go to those other pools. So maybe there's something about them pools. I don't
even find your own items that you looked at.
No, my two swords are not down there, and they should have been relatively on the surface. I think maybe it's at the bottom of one of those other tunnels, but I'm a little large, especially with my armor on, to go through the tunnel that leads to those pools. So,
and you're large?
Yeah, I'm bigger than you are. I'm a big muscular motherfucker. I'm
Well,
an Raven. I'm not a wussy elf.
Well, no, you don't have to say out of game. You say Shadrach, you would say, well, I look at him, and I guess I know how tall I am, so I guess, is he taller than me?
I'm 5'3".
Oh, I'm way taller than you.
Well, that's fine. I'm not, the DM told me I can't go through the fucking tunnel because it looks really close to whether I would fit. So I'm telling you, I say it looks a little close and I can fit.
Yeah, it's your armor. That's what I figured.
I'm taking it off and go fight possibly something. So, I mean, it's there's probably something about it.
Hold on, shit off, or leave the cave and come back. Tell me that.
All right, Corbin's turn.
I'm all for killing whatever's in those things. Can you do something to the water? Can you make the water drain out? What can you do that might entice these things to the surface?
Jump in.
Well, that's a start.
I'm willing to. I'm here to kill. I came to kill, and I'm here to kill. And take that as you wish, my brothers. But
Kmart says,
I'll be the bait.
Nothing. With a 4, as always.
Kmart, you look relatively uninjured. Would you mind being the bait so we can kill whatever's in there?
I ain't doing that. I mean, fuck! You can go down in there.
I'll tell Kmart, wait, Kmart. I'll be right behind you.
No.
Have you not trust me now? Have you not seen what I can do?
I've seen it, but we got the gold. I'm fine.
But there might be
people
living in there.
You? I didn't think you were a gold monger, man.
Hey, Corbin was right. You got to pay for stuff. I mean, cop, do I have to pay for? Yeah, you got guild dues and maintenance and everything else. Taxes.
I have a suggestion, and it's only a suggestion, for all to appeal. I think we should go outside the cave, camp overnight, come back in, let me rest, come back in, and we'll finish this.
I would like Reginald to roll a D12. Come on, baby. Ruin everything.
10.
No.
I'm all right with spending the night, coming back and trying to kill it. If he can get some other spells that might work to do something about it in the water. It's tight quarters for just about anybody to go down there. Fighting
I think
5-foot
what
hole.
we just did, I don't think the spells I'll need will be that complicated. Because we've killed the beast. Now the spawn must be finished. It was personally, I would love to fill this cave with oil and just burn it.
Kmart does say this. I don't necessarily need the gold from selling the parts, but getting the potions made would be helpful. So if we want to do that, I think that's a good idea. So there.
If I offer to help you to do
one at a time, Reginald.
I asked, who knows how to clean an animal? Now, Jeebus told me several things that he was looking for. And he said, like the tears of a wood nymph, and the teeth of an owlbear, and the bile of a champion, and the air of an aboleth. And I don't know, this thing, if it lived underwater, it must have some kind of an air bladder. Maybe we can tell him, hey, man, we found what you were looking for.
Okay. Right about now, Pick and Shadrach, you get the strange irritation where you were struck by the creature.
Oh, shit.
And as you look to your horror, you see that your flesh, in amazingly quick fashion, from those points, is spreading and is starting to turn into basically fish flesh, a almost semi-permeable membrane-like skin, and it causes tremendous pain. And at this moment, Shadrach takes 2 points of damage, and Pick takes 6 points of damage. And yeah, this might be a problem.
Guys, something's wrong.
What's wrong?
Wait, a pause. Pause. Shadrach, what?
I'm casting a spell.
Okay. What spell are you casting?
I'm attempting to cast Orison, a basic heal, get us to stop, or at least, make it slow down. But I'm going to do it for me and Pick. I can cast it twice. I have plenty of Orisons to cast, but right now I'm going to try to stabilize it, or if anything, slow it down.
Yeah, because we're 2 days from the monastery.
Okay.
Also, if I may, I will apply first aid, knowing that this is happening right now. If I apply it to Pick first, and it works, I will apply it to myself.
Okay, so you cast, as you're setting up and casting the Orison, you kind of go over to Pick and you lift up his arm and you just kind of touch it, and a little bit of energy comes out, and Pick, you get a hit point back. But you notice it doesn't change the metamorphosizing of the skin. And when you do it to yourself, you feel that 1 hit point better, but your face is still kind of slimy. And you don't think that this is something that, I mean, you could constantly cast heal spells maybe, but you're not sure. Now, when you attempt to do your healing thing, roll a healing proficiency check, please.
I will do so.
And who are you doing this on, yourself or Pick?
Me, yes. I'm not going to hurt Pick by accident by screwing up. No. Hang on. I rolled a 19, so that's 36.
Okay. You have never seen this before, but with that roll, you've heard in your teachings of something similar to this that happened to one of the witches told you a story of someone who caught this disease that turned them into fish people, and it kind of rings a bell according to your recent travels. And you were told that it would take a more powerful than a basic type of magic to solve this issue. And you also remember that if you don't keep the skin moist like you would a fish, the skin will dry out like a fish, and it will cause tremendous pain, and you will suffer the consequences as you just did.
I will attempt to
administer some first aid to Pick, and then I will speak if I'm allowed to.
Okay, so you can roll again to see if you can get an explosion, but you're going to have to beat your previous roll to get any more information.
I rolled a 10 plus so 27.
Okay, so hit. It seems like the same thing on him. So okay, so
may I speak?
hold on. So I think Reggie and Pick were having a conversation while you were checking them out. So go ahead.
I was actually talking to Tamark, asking a broad question if anybody knew how to field dress an animal and help me try to find an air bladder on this thing. And as I'm saying that, and these guys are realizing that the fish skin is coming on, I say maybe you can use some of the tentacles and the slime from the fish that gave it to you. I know I've heard of sailors, when they get poked by a catfish, they can rub the slime on there and it takes the sting away.
Tamark replies.
And you herbalist guys,
Right.
I don't know if you can use that.
Tamark replies with, "Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened with the two. Other than I know they got it by being struck by the creature, so I wouldn't think you'd want to retouch them with whatever the creature has."
I should be able to field dress a normal animal, like with my hunting proficiency, but
This would have a negative.
Yeah, I mean, I
You can still try.
I can try and field dress it, but I have an idea. I have that elixir that they gave me from the monastery. Maybe if one of you drank the elixir, it might be powerful enough. Like, drink it all. Maybe it's powerful enough to help change whatever this is. I don't know. You want to try it?
Pick, if you want to do so, you go ahead.
I won't drink all of it. I'll just try to drink half of it.
No, I think you need to drink it all. The purpose is to get a higher magic in you, like he was saying. So take it all and see if it works.
Drink it, brother.
Okay.
I give you the whole vial.
I'd like to cast a spell.
And Cobb, I don't know what that
So
is.
Pick, you're going to down the whole thing?
He just did it on the camera.
Oh, okay. All right. So roll. Let's see. Roll 2d4 plus 2.
Seven.
You gain 7 hit points.
We're all watching the slimy area.
It seems to hold off on expansion for the time being. You don't know if it's going to be permanent or not, obviously. And now you need to make a Constitution check at disadvantage.
I rolled 18 on both rolls, and with my Constitution, it's 30s.
All right. That's a pretty damn good roll.
Pretty lucky.
You start to feel drowsy.
Guys, I think I need to sit down for a while.
Be careful now.
I think we need to get out of this cave.
As Pick moves over to the wall, he kind of catches himself and kind of slides down, and he's got this pleasant look on his face like he's just had like a big meal or something. He looks like really satisfied for some reason, like he just took a huge shit or something, and then he just kind of leans over and slides down and puts his hands out and seems to start to fall asleep right there in the cave.
No. Damn it.
I go pick him up.
No.
staying somewhere. We need to get there now.
Cobb, I eat 3 good berries, and I'm out of good berries.
Okay.
Here,
What did you feed them, man?
I give you a good berry that you gave me. Here, it's another good berry.
I can't eat anymore. That's it.
All right.
You said that was the potion that the proctor gave you?
Yeah.
We need to get out of here now.
Poison yet?
Oh,
What?
heck, no.
I couldn't hear you, Randy. Or, Daryl.
Do you think he tried to poison you? Well, I mean, he's out.
No, I think
Is he going to be okay?
I don't think it was poison. I think he's feeling the effects of whatever's going on. I think Shadrack's going to be the next one that drops. I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't using this test subject. I was thinking this might be powerful enough to help.
Get out.
You remember what happened when you drank a bunch of it?
Oh, that's right. I got sleepy and fell asleep when I drank a bunch of it too. I forgot because
You did.
I was feeling.
I was thinking about this 2 days ago, and I was like, I wonder if he's going to remember.
Reginald,
Put you to
It
sleep.
put me to sleep as well. It was very beneficial.
Get us out of here, Reginald. Just get us past the traps.
That's fun.
Well, why don't we camp inside, just inside the traps? It's far enough away from the rest of this cave.
One has 2 thumbs and likes screwing his plays over.
This place is evil. I can't sleep here. You must get out.
All right, so COVID's carrying the sleeping
The
body of
pain.
Okay, so you guys head out, or do you try to make camp in the Cave of Madness, I hope?
we need to get out. But if you're carrying,
I'll come back for the gold with you. Okay, let's just get our people out, or you carry whatever you can. I'll come back for the rest. It's not a problem. Or do you want to carry Pick, and I'll grab all of the gold? It's not that big of a deal for me. I don't know which one weighs more.
Tamar says, I can carry 1 sack.
You said the sack weighs 30 pounds?
I thought that's what I said.
Yeah. So we got...
the large sack is 30 pounds.
Yeah. I can carry all of it.
I can carry all the weak and tiny.
I can carry everything. And honestly, and Pick, but, there's plenty of us to go around.
Okay, you carry the gold, I'll carry Pick.
I mean...
I'll try to.
Pick might be heavier. How much does Pick appear to weigh? Pick might be heavier than the gold.
You try to pick, okay. And
Pick might be heavier than the gold, honestly. If it's only 30 pounds for a large sack.
It's 30.
I saw a thing where you could literally hold 50 gold pieces in your hand. So
no, these are
85,
like quarters.
100.
And
116 pounds.
add about 100 pounds to whatever your current encumbrance is, Reginald, and that'll tell you if you have any penalties to your movement rate or whatever. Now, obviously, go ahead.
I definitely would be moving slow.
Okay. So that's
Chad is staggering.
and because of the way the corpse is either carried or draped over your shoulder or whatever, that would create issues for, obviously if you had to fight or whatever. So
Yeah.
you'd probably just want to drop him and fight, and then
The corpus.
okay. So anyway,
I close my 2 and my AC is +1. I am heavily encumbered.
okay.
So I'll round up all the sack. I guess I'll ask Kmart to help. Will you carry?
He says he'll carry a large sack.
Okay. I'm going
Shadrack will bring up the rear. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to cut off a tentacle, just like the last foot of it, and I'm gonna cut an eye out. And does it have any teeth?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to cut a couple teeth out and take those as well. Those might be useful to either curing this problem because the tentacles caused it. So I'm going to take those parts.
All right. So you chop a You chop off a tentacle like the whole thing?
No, I said only about a foot of it.
Oh, okay.
How much of it is the end of it? Like, how long is the whatever piece at the end of the tentacle?
Oh, let's see.
Just out of curiosity.
I've been asking that question for years.
Because I want to take that whole end
Let's
piece.
see.
So-
No, it just kind of ends.
Can you
It's
show
like
me?
a whip.
Where's it? Miniature.
I lost it already, I guess.
Did you put it behind you? Up on the thing.
I don't remember. Anyway,
I take about
this ends.
I take a few inches of. I take about a foot of the end of the tentacle. That should
Okay.
be plenty.
That's what she said.
Okay.
And like I said, an eye that's not damaged, and then.
Save versus spells.
Are you serious? No problem. 15. I need a 14.
Okay. Before you go to grab it, you realize that it's slick with whatever jam, and that's probably what causes the bullshit on your companion.
Okay, so I cut it off.
Are we leaving or what?
Yeah, you've already done that.
I get a javelin, and I stick the javelin in it and lift it up so I can carry it.
Okay.
And then I just I put the javelin through my belt, so it's like sticking out with the foot of the.
Okay, yeah, that won't work.
No. Okay. Well, I put it in my arm,
Okay.
and I got a bag, and then however I need to do it. I mean, let me ask you: would it be easier to carry my shield and put the stuff on the shield?
It would probably be easier to carry, certainly, but obviously both hands would be full.
All right. Well, I understand that. I realize that. But I'll do that. I put everything on the shield, and I carry the shield.
Okay.
Hell, I can go like this.
Daryl, how many coins did you get? Wasn't it 2,400?
No, it is.
What was the sack that Kmart gave us?
I just want to I want to see how much you're carrying.
That's why I was ending up to. What sack did Kmart give us? What size?
You said sack.
What sack did Tamar give
You
you?
said Kmart offered up, or was it Pick that offered up a sack? I forget.
Taymark is carrying one sack.
No,
That's 1,500 coins. That's 30 pounds. The remainder that you're carrying is one large sack, two small sacks, and two large pouches.
What I was asking was, other than me and you, who donated a sack? It was Pick, right? What size was the pack? Is what I was wondering.
Large.
Large. Okay, so we got up two larges now. That's what I was wondering. So the two larges are 3,000.
It's a lot of large sacks.
Well, how many coins total?
And 750 times 2 for 2 small sacks, so that's another 1,500.
1,500
So 4,500,
plus 800.
and 48, 49, 50, 51, 60, 300.
The root of all evil.
5,300. That's what you're carrying now.
No, I don't have it all. Some Kmart's carrying a large sack.
Okay. So you are carrying.
You never told us how much a small sack
You
weighed.
are carrying.
I got 30 pounds
Oh,
for
okay.
a large
If you
sack.
want to write it down, that's fine.
Yeah, I got 30 pounds
Okay.
for a large sack, but you never told us
Okay.
on the pouches
The
the small
the
sack.
large pouch.
76 pounds.
Well, I'll just tell you what they are, and you can write them on
That's
the
fine.
sheet. So a large pouch.
I did already. It's 76 pounds.
Is that including? Is that all of it, Daryl, or is that just what COVID has?
That is excluding the 30 pounds that Taymark is carrying.
Okay.
How much is a large?
That's
small
not.
sack?
That's heavy.
You never told.
So Daryl.
Carry 100 pounds for a
Hold on.
while.
Daryl, say that
See,
again. How many, Daryl?
30, 60, 78, 76 pounds.
Okay. So add 76 to your carry.
So, Daryl, how much is a small sack carry?
But I will tell you.
Sack.
A small sack is 15 pounds or 750.
And the pouches are how much weight?
A large pouch is 8 pounds.
Okay, that's all I need. And I've got all but a large sack, you said? Is that correct?
That is correct.
I bled blood for a large
Okay.
watch.
I'm
So-
still under.
I know, but you just so you can case something up.
Yeah, no.
Let's hope not, because you guys still got to get out of here, and still got to roll that nice dice that always likes to roll a 1 after 8 o'clock, and it's 8:30. So you gather your things, you stow away in places, and wrap up and situate. And somebody's carrying a sleeping somebody, and somebody's carrying the booty from the adventure, and somebody else is carrying their own things.
Myself.
And you start to go back. And you've been down this way before, so you know the way back. You know the places to avoid. All I need is for Pick to roll a D12, please.
Come on, baby.
Here it is.
Yeah. Come on, baby. 8, 9.
Oh,
Dog love.
you
Oh,
guys,
no, dog love. It's
you
good.
guys make it out of the cave of madness without incident. Even it takes a little bit longer to go up the steep part of the hill, but even if you didn't make it the first try, you eventually make it. So you guys are all out on the top of the hill now, and you notice. Yes, Shadrach. Can't hear you.
I'm going to identify plants and see if there's any change in the condition of the trees and the weird fish-shaped leaves.
Looking about.
Okay, well, I was just getting ready. I was
But I'm
just getting ready
going
to
to
say
stand
that.
straight. I'm going to praise the forest gods, the gods of the earth, who granted me this victory, and just look around and just absorb all the nature around me.
All right.
Provided not evil anymore.
I would like you to roll your herbalism, please.
Can I see the picture, please?
20, 37. I rolled a 20.
Explode.
A 10.
So what's your grand total?
What's the plus the first one?
Yes.
47.
47. Okay. So, as you all exit
Herbalism?
the Cave of Madness, and from the top, everything looks the same. The trees appear to be in the same place. They appear to have the same leaves and the same branches. It's very peaceful, however. There's a gentle breeze blowing, and the scent of honeysuckle seems to be carried on the winds. However, the druid, being closest to nature, having herbalism, and having an explosion of intuitive thought, you notice one leaf on one tree has changed shape into that of a birch. Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
I'll reach out and touch that leaf. Just touch it and search for a message, something, an image, something.
You touch the leaf, and it does not fall off the tree.
Can I say something?
Let's make camp, brothers.
Absolutely.
Hey, Reginald, I think we should take a couple of leaves back to that guy as well. These weird fish-shaped leaves.
I imagine he would be interested.
Yeah, anything to help us, help him in return to help us.
The curse will be broken soon, my brothers.
We need to make camp and set up watches and keep a close eye on Pick here. Make sure he makes it through the night.
Are we good to do this here, just outside the cave, or what?
I think we should just move a little bit out of here, not too close, but
Not too close to the water.
right. But I need to stay close to the water because it hurts. I need to be in touch with liquid.
Thank you for
I know.
reminding me. It took approximately 15 minutes to make it all the way out of the cave.
Uh-oh.
In that time, you take 11 points of damage as the thing continues to spread. Shadrach, you take 12 points of max damage from the changing of your skin and the fact that when it dries out, it gets like crinkly and crumbly and you're like, oh shit, it's like a cracking, snapping skin jam and it sucks.
My face is messed up. I know.
Shadrach,
Get to the creek.
Shadrach, can you make some sort of ointment or something to help keep yourself
Get us
from
to the stream. The water.
Well, you guys know where the stream is.
Yeah, Pick looks terrible.
Get us to the stream. Hurry. The water.
It's right there.
If these two swim
I
away.
jump in the water.
All right, so
just keep.
you run. Hold on. So you run down the hill as it winds down. Pick obviously doesn't say anything because he's asleep, and nobody notices his pain unless
I do. No, I know his pain.
I would hope
it.
we're taking him down too. If not, we're taking him down too. I mean, he needs to. We're all
I
towards the
said
water,
that.
apparently.
Bring Pick. Yes, bring Pick.
And as you make it, and Shadrach, you jump in. What do you do when you get to the water?
I leap in the water and just splash it on my butt.
Okay.
Especially my face. I splash the water on my face.
As you put the water on your face, your skin starts to become less and less painful until after just about a minute, there's no pain there. You've still taken that damage, but there's no pain, and you feel like the skin membrane is starting to spread down your neck. And you realize that this might be an issue.
My brothers, I'm dying. Pick and I are dying.
I don't know what to do, and I don't know that you would survive the trip back to the monastery.
If I could only sleep at night and rest, I could stop this.
I can fashion something with some rope and some. I'll cut a few small trees down. Something that'll allow you to lay in the water without sinking so far as where you can't breathe.
I would
If I could
like.
only rest. Just let me rest. I will keep picking me alive.
I would
But I have
like.
to rest.
Yeah,
And I'm fading.
you want to rest in the water or out of the water? Well, I'm fixing something so you can rest in the water. That's my thought. So I set down the stuff and I cut down the
Cobb,
tree.
I will rest in the water and keep my head out of the water. I will also lay with Pick next to me. Just keep our heads out of the water. I will splash my face with the water and let them know that it's my face and my neck. I can't keep my head underwater.
Okay, you realize that as long as you keep the skin moist, the pain is gone.
If I just had a little bit of a log head, I could root. The pain. The pain. I just need to rest. Let me rest. If I can rest, Cobb, I'll give you a new spell list. Just let me know.
Well, you can certainly try. Yes, Reginald.
I'm going to grab the cloth cloak out of my pack, and I say, if I make some wet compress, we can get moist in them. If we travel near the creek, we can keep them moist and put them on your skin so that we can travel. And I'm going to start I dip my cloak in the creek and I'm gonna make rags out of it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Reginald.
Well,
Sorry.
you're, that seems like it's gonna work. You kind of use your dagger and cut a little, start cutting strips off of this piece of clothing that you had, and you pretty much destroy that, but now you have what you aim to have. And this fucking thing is being weird. Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna get them wet, and then I wrap some around Pick's leg where the skin is getting goofy, and I moisten that and wrap it up
Okay.
so that hopefully it can help him too.
So, it's,
I'm gonna need about 5 or 10 minutes to get my spell list up. And if I can rest, I'll do that.
as long as you keep it moist, you think you can rest. And you guys, it is after the sun is starting to go down the other side, and you realize that you've been at it so far this day a pretty good time, and you're hungry and you're tired. So what do you do the rest of the day? Did you decide to make camp somewhere, or are you just going to hang out on the beach?
We're going to camp on the shore.
Okay.
Close to the water.
All right. So you set up the camp, and you try to make everyone comfortable. Pick, you sleep
No fire.
like a baby for a good long time, and the only thing that wakes you up is absolutely nothing. You just sleep, and as the sun starts to set, and in whatever form or fashion you guys decide to eat some food, or I don't know if it's just through good berries or through rations or
Dry rations, what I'm eating.
okay. And then hearing nothing else for the day.
Well, let me know when Shad is fully rested. That's all I want to know.
Well, Shad would probably be fully rested tomorrow. So, we just need to make sure nothing happens overnight, I guess. Who's taking the first watch?
I'll take first. Unless you want it, Reginald, I can take it. I've been taking first.
I thought I'd have been taken first.
It had been COVID and Reginald first, Pick and Shadrach sometime second, and Tamark last.
Why don't we each take one since we don't have pick?
Yeah, for sure.
All right,
I
so
sleep a troubled sleep.
who's first? COVID or Reginald?
I'm first.
Okay.
And please, on either of your two, to talking to Tamark and Reggie, if you sense or just anything, wake me immediately, please.
Same to you, buddy.
Yeah.
Reginald, roll me a D12.
Eight.
All right. The night is uneventful. Morning comes. Pick wakes up with those restored hit points, but a certain irritation because as the night went on, the compress dried out and certain people weren't awake to constantly monitor it, and Shadrach was sleeping. So
I'm making my spell list right now. Hang on.
Pick, you get up screaming as your left leg is now almost totally like you try to move, and I don't know if you've ever had sciatica, but the pain that shoots down your leg and your back whenever you have an inflamed nerve is just, it's crazy. You think that you're never going to walk again, and you look down at your leg and you can see that it's kind of like got some wrapping on it, but poking out from both sides of the wrapping is this weird gelatin, dried, flaky skin, and it just and it wakes everyone except for the Kmart who was on last watch, and you take 15 points of damage.
I scream and then I drop to the ground.
Did you add the hit points from the potion, the thing you drank?
Well,
Let me know when I can camp.
can I react?
Anyone that can react or wants to. So
I immediately
Well-
go ahead.
go ahead, Shadrach. So you're awakened by a scream.
I'm sleeping next to him.
Okay, then you're awakened by a scream even louder.
Shadrach stands up or lifts up from where he is, weakened, sickened. Says, Mother of the earth, Mother of the forest. And I lay my hands on Pick and say, heal him, give him strength, cure moderate wounds, D8 plus 1.
Roll it, Shadrach.
9 points. Maximum.
Shadrach, you take 17 points of damage. As when you start to cast the spell, you reach out and you actually hear something snap and part of your skin falls off from your neck and you're like, and you know immediately that this shit needs to be constantly taken care of.
Well,
You were able to get some rest,
my
but
spells.
yeah, you were able to get some rest, but you know, eventually the pain meds wear off, and if you don't take them, then man, that wisdom tooth extraction starts to hurt again. So obviously,
Use those towels and keep them wet and stay close to the creek.
so
Do you
COVID.
know what I can cast?
Hold on, COVID wanted to react.
I immediately take Pick's body and make sure he's down in the creek and submerged where he's injured. And I stay there with him.
Okay, when you pick him up, he screams out in pain, and a piece of his flesh actually falls off his leg. When you move him, thinking you're helping him, you're actually hurting him. And he's unconscious, so that's not good. So you go to pick him up, and you see he starts to convulse, and he's like, stop! And then Shadrach
That 9 points and bring him back?
casts a spell. Let's see. You take 3 more hit points from COVID moving you. I don't know what your current total is, but then if you add 9 to that, where are you? You're at 6 positive? Okay. Make a system shock roll, please. That's percentile, and that's on your constitution.
75. I need to be below 80.
Okay. So you are awake after passing out from the pain, and Shadrach casts the spell, and you immediately are like, you start to look around, and your eyes are wild, and you're laying on the ground, and COVID's standing there, and Shadrach's like backing up from you after casting a spell.
I'm not backing up. I'm touching him.
You cast your spell, I said.
Yeah, I'm not backing away from him. No,
You're just going to kind of loom over him?
I'm touching him because I healed him.
Okay.
I'm saying, brother, stand strong.
Go ahead, COVID.
I take the dried or not soaking wet pieces of cloth, and I go down and get them soaked heavily in the creek and come back up and then slowly apply them to Pick's leg.
Okay. The pain starts to subside from Pick. Shadrach, do you do anything about the pain you're experiencing?
I fall face first into the water.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Hey, make sure he's not drowning.
He seems to be
Out of it. Swimming?
floating, or whatever he chooses to do. Do you
Does he
do you drown in the water? Are you unconscious, or are you?
I push myself back up out of the water and say, we're dying, COVID, we're dying.
We got everybody. We've got to make sure we keep their bandages wet.
I cast a spell if I can.
Do you have any mana left from the previous day? Yes, you may.
Yes, I cast the Cure Moderate on myself, the D8 plus 1.
Okay.
I get a grand. I get 3 points. I'm dying, folks. Just
Pick.
let you know.
Wait. Pick's allowed. Pick's awake now, right?
He is.
Pick here. Take this good berry. I give Pick a good berry.
I've got.
Go ahead.
I had good berries. I'll eat one.
Well, you. All right.
All right. So you gain a hit point, and you feel like you've just had a wonderful meal.
Pick here. Here's my potion of healing. Drink it.
$7 points.
And take my good berry as well.
Well, Shad is bleeding out of his eyes.
Okay.
Just for your information.
Okay. So Shadrach, I would like you to roll a healing check at normal chances.
Yeah, I figured something out, man.
29.
Okay.
But I'm in bad shape, folks.
Take this potion.
Roll the dice.
You want me to roll it? All right.
Yeah, I would like that.
2d4 plus 2. That is 7.
Well, that certainly helps. I'll live a little bit longer.
All right. So,
Night.
Hey, Mark, you got any healing stuff left over you can give one of these two? We've given all we had.
yeah, I got one. Who wants it?
Give it to Shad.
If we can just get to the monastery, I'll be all right. I can still cast a couple spells.
Here,
We can travel slow and stay near the water.
here, Shadrach, drink that potion.
Roll it, Cobb.
You gain glug. Oh, look at that. 9 points.
Nice.
Well, I'm okay. If we can get to the monastery, I think we'll make it.
I
I hate to
hope
get in the water. I hate to say it. I hate to rely on them, but that's all the rest can do. I can cast a couple spells.
After the moist cloth is applied to the areas, the pain subsides very quickly, and you feel like this would suck to have to do this the rest of your life, but you might. And you pack up your camp, and you start to head south.
I will not suffer this. I will cure it.
And
I
that
will
is
cure
where
all that
This
are
is
affected
the
by it.
next day.
it is.
Well, he needs to do his prayers, and we'll. I mean, if you think we need to stay here another day, if something happens, we run out of water, or we can't stay near the creek. I mean, as long as they stay wet, I'm just saying. I mean, they need to be healthier, or they'll die if they're taking this
I
much
may be
damage.
incapacitated, Covidius, but we can get back to the monastery. So,
It's 2 days.
as I've said many times before, let's hoof it and go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry about me. I'll live. We'll make it. Just go.
You
You know, don't worry about Pick.
You,
Pick is in trouble more than I am.
You-
So just worry about
you
Pick.
fill your water skins with water from the stream, pack up your campsite and your belongings, and you keep
I
the
will
same
even, if we
arrangement.
have to break, just let me know when I can cast a spell when we are camping.
Well, do you keep the same arrangement as far as carrying all the extra gold and coins?
No, we can do that up.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'll carry the bulk of it. It won't affect me.
it's assumed then that everybody carries a certain amount, and
I'll put the 2 large pouches. I can do that without being slowed down at all.
so what was the total amount of coin?
5,300.
You capitalists.
Is that correct, Reginald?
We have 2 times 400, 2 times 750, and 2 times 50.
56.
Yeah, jump in the water and get out them coins, but you ran away. You ran away into the heat of the battle.
Okay, let me try that. Let me try this again. Reginald, what's the total amount of coins that you retrieved from the pool?
I'm doing the calculator once again.
5,300.
I just want to make sure we're all
2
on the
times.
same page. Hold on. Well, I want us all to have the same total.
It's the total you gave us based on the weight of the thing, or how much goes in each one. I wrote it down in the total. The rest of it's something else.
Because then I can tell you how much was silver and how much was gold.
Well, I had asked him to concentrate on the gold pieces if we can't take it all. And I don't know what he did, but I would assume he did that. Tried to.
5,300 is the correct amount.
All right. Very good, gentlemen. Okay, so.
Did you try to go for as much gold as possible versus the silver?
I didn't specify that.
I told you that.
Shad is vocally disgusted over the badgering of the coins.
Not badgering about points at this moment.
No,
This is the DM, man.
No, you ran off, and then all of a sudden you came running back and jumped in that pool and started gathering coins. Get out of here.
See how I am?
You're going to dry out on this trip, buddy.
You're drying out already. Get out of here.
I was born that way.
They didn't actually mention the fish skin, so you might be able to learn something at the monastery.
So,
If they'll let you.
I remember if I can get the same stuff, I can make some more of that stuff.
I thought you had more doses.
I gave everybody what I had. I had 3 left over, and I made 2 more.
I can carry.
I thought you made like 8 more.
Okay, so.
I can carry the 2 large sacks and while that leaves 2 small sacks. And the small sacks are only 15 pounds each. Pick,
right.
Are you even capable of carrying anything? I mean, in your condition?
Kmart.
Yeah, I think Kmart took the other one.
Took that bar, took that bag.
The large copy.
I can carry both large with no effects. I can carry more than that. I'm just saying, give each a 15-pounder, and it'll be easier for them.
There you
How
go.
many bags can you attach to his unconscious body?
Kmart will carry whatever you want to
He
carry.
gets a 15-pound, a small sack.
Okay.
And then,
I'll just write that here.
yeah, and then Pick, you got a small sack, 15 pounds more. And I carry the other stuff. You got the 2 pouches, right, Reginald?
I have the 2 pouches.
Okay.
I'll carry the 2 large sacks. It's
So-
not an issue for me.
Until you decide that you want to like divide them up by mint or color, they're all mixed in, so each carrying thing has both kinds of coins. But in total, there is 1,767 golden coins and 3,533 silver coins.
Okay.
And that is what you have.
No
and then-
electrum or platinum? Come on.
no. We and when you decide to do anything other, so basically each sack has 1/3 gold and 2/3 silver.
Sure. Okay.
If you want to, but if you want to get more specific and divide shit up or whatever, you'll have to let me know.
We'll do that at some point in the future.
All right, so that is the perfect place to stop with you guys on your way. And whatever mana Shadrach has left is all he has left until he
I'll give
spends...
you a whole new spell list next game.
Well, I mean, you didn't take the time to pray today, right?
Well, but I still got plenty of spells left because most of that battle was me being physical,
Yeah,
so that's
no.
kind of hit.
That's fine.
Yeah.
All right, very good. So, tonight's game is now concluded.
Excellent.
Any final
Excellent
thoughts
game.
from anyone here? Yes, Reginald.
I'm so glad that we got Zonagon killed, and I'm sorry that I failed my saving throw, guys. I wish I could have helped.
I'm glad we were able to do it without you guys.
You hopped right in that pond, like, gold? I'm hopping in. Water breathing.
I didn't run away, COVID. Run away! You broke the rope! We had to talk you into staying.
All I gotta say is I stood, and as I told Daryl earlier, I came to kill or be killed. And that was right. That was my objective.
If I get awarded edgewise against Chadrick there, my thoughts on leaving after the rope broke was so we could get out and regroup, and we at the point had lost the ability to pull it out. I didn't know Chadrick was going to get lucky enough to cast the spell, and it worked without getting hit and getting it messed up. I thought when we go out, regroup, get you two back involved, and we'd have to start over. That was my thought when I said pick it out.
Yeah, you ran off and we were pulling on the rope and we had it. We pulled that sucker out the water. You stopped pulling the rope. I was like, what?
I didn't stop pulling the rope.
Oh!
You gotta remember,
I never stopped pulling the rope.
the creature bit through the rope.
That's why, yeah.
That's when I cast the spell. I was like, I gotta hold this sucker down.
Yeah,
That was my point. If we could get him out of the water, I had it. But by God, we had it.
I'm glad that the spell worked for you because there was a good chance you were going to get attacked.
It was 50-50, man.
No, it wasn't, because you'd have gotten 4 tentacles, and any one of them would have messed you up on your spell. And that's why I'm glad you didn't get hit, because you would have not been able to cast that. You only got to cast it because you got to go first. And that was because the hell of a week got
my armor class, just a little hair. That little hair of armor class it gave me that bonus, and that was a big deal.
Good game. Bye, guys.
Yeah, have a good
All
one.
right.
See you next week.
Good night from the world of
Game, guys. Excellent.
All right. And then we come over here and we say good night, Facebook. And if you're watching this on YouTube later, thank you. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you like Midwestern nerds playing Dungeons and Dragons. Join us in our live chat on Facebook or not. No merchandise to sell, and I don't have a Patreon. Okay, goodbye. If you end this live video, yes, I'm ending the live video.